Went back to the start of this because at the end of the last stream, I just beelined it to the save point and saved the game, and now we're back at cargo ship. Now, before I do the cargo ship, there's some things to talk about. And what we're going to do is we're going to put this into presentation mode, and we're going to go over here and see if this works. Yeah, we got some things to talk about. So this is no longer the cargo ship in Rebirth. This is going to be called the Shinra 8. And the Shinra 8, excuse me, is a Shinra cruise that ferries travelers between the planet's eastern and western continents. After departing the port of Junon, it heads for the resort town of Costa del Sol. As part of the onboard entertainment, the ship plays host to a Queen's Blood tournament. So, this is actually the view of, I guess, the cargo hold, maybe? Like that we're in right now, like the same scene, maybe not. But yeah, as you can see, you got like rooms over here. I don't know, you're not seeing what I see actually, Dr. Robert Mo. That's okay. I'm using a comparison screen right now. That's okay. To continue on, use my imagination. Let's talk about this guy because we're on the cargo ship. So we got to talk about Captain Titov. Captain Titov. The captain of the Shinra 8, responsible for overseeing safe passage for all travel. I'm sorry, let me start that over, man. You know, that freaking Cosmos got me, man. It got me salivating. I got a mouth full of saliva. I'm just salivating over here, guys. How about everybody else in chat? We all salivating over that? All right. The captain of the Shinra 8, responsible for overseeing safe passage for all who travel between Junon and Costa del Sol. He's earned a sterling reputation among his crew thanks to his unerring devotion to his duties. This is the most evident in the various festivities held aboard this vessel, which he personally and passionately MCs. So, Captain Titov, the fact that they're introducing the captain as a, you know, a character, like, and it's in the press release, makes me think that, of course, we're going to interact a whole lot more on this ship than we did in the original game. So we're going to be seeing Queen's Blood tournaments, right? We're going to be getting other festivities, because it says the various festivities held aboard this vessel. So that means more than just Queen's Blood. What else are we going to get into on the Shinra 8? You know, that's... Ooh. So we know that from the trailer, from one of the trailers, that we had Cloud walking around, and there was like, man, there was restaurants, there was people, you know, people dancing. Like, this is a cruise. This is a cruise. You know what I mean? So definitely reinvented for Rebirth. So
I wonder if, like, the initial cruise that we do, maybe there won't be as much in particular, and then, like, you know, because you got the military people on board, and then, like, subsequent trips, like, you can get the full panoply of it. So it's just a thought. I don't know.
Oh, so, like, okay, so maybe we actually return to the Shinra 8. That'd be interesting. Definitely a change up. I mean, we got fast travel nowadays, so, or in Rebirth, so it's kind of like, how's that gonna work? Are we gonna use, you know? So, also one of the quotes down here I wanted to highlight, just because it does confirm that Rufus and Heidegger will be on the ship. Be sure to mind your P's and Q's, huh? A lot of big wigs on board. All right, so we got Rufus, we got Heidegger on the ship, and Captain Titov. I wonder if he's part of, like, the... You know, we'll call him the Resistance or whatever, because you know how you had, in the Calm Inn, we got the innkeeper who's kind of secretively on board with Avalanche. We got over in, Junon, we have, her name keeps, Rhonda. We got Rhonda over there that's also helping out Avalanche, or anti-Shinra groups. And now this guy, but it doesn't specify whether he is working with Cloud or anything, so just mind your P's and Q's. Got a lot of big wigs on here, so maybe he's like giving advice like, hey, you know, keep it undercover, you know. And we're going to talk about undercover stuff like that now. The Shinra 8 is about to be a big ship. Hopefully, we can find some treasures. That's from Kuya Pixels. Getting Titanic vibes, Block Sheep. Yeah, like from the captain here. Yeah, this is Titanic. Are we going to get? Can the Shinra 8 sink? Is it unsinkable?
I think Jenova can sink this ship if necessary.
Jenova blasts a hole in the side of the hull while in the battle, man, and it freaking starts flooding. And then, you know, like, you're going down with the ship. They
won't do that.
They don't have to do
really
that.
Cool. That would be kind of cool. Like, they could even have a stupid homage to the Titanic movie of, like, some couple painting each other and, you know, just Jenova comes in and kills them or something.
Just
because. Yeah, while Jack and Rose, whatever the heck their names were, just like, Jenova tentacle, let's be done with that. But in all seriousness, it would create a very different tenor if it's a civilian vessel. Jenova goes through and massacres people.
Yeah, I talked about that in my breakdown
in the
video,
original
man.
game.
Yeah,
you know, it's one thing about, you know, seeing. I mean, again, I'm not trying to belittle the difference between, you know, if you lose your life in the line of duty versus
of course
just a civilian.
Yeah.
But so I feel like for us, I mean, just seeing civilians here is going to be very different. So I feel like unless you're going to tell me that this is like an honorary military vessel only used for the president or something like that, I bet we're not going to see Jenova going wild and killing a bunch of people this time.
It's going to be interesting on how that all works out, to be honest with you, because like you said, bring up a great point, and I had actually brought that up in my breakdown video as well, where I was like, guys, we have, you know, just civilians just trying to have a good time, trying to go on a vacation resort, you know, over to Costa del Sol, and when the stowaway is spotted, that's going to add just a whole nother level. But
not just a stowaway, the terrorist on board.
Yeah, and we gotta, so it's kind of like, I mean, I wonder if they're going to do it, because with Remake, you know, how the blood trails went, we didn't see any bodies, we didn't see any blood, and it's, you know, we have 2 massacres in Rebirth that we're going to either show this time around, or they're going to gloss over or skip over, because we have the one on the cargo ship, and then we have the one in Dio's room, and that's going to either be shown or like how, because it has to be shown, because that's what leads them to the prison, right? Like that's what they get framed for that, and we're going to talk about that obviously as when we get there. But yeah, I mean, this is definitely a big question on my mind, is how are they going to do it? How are they going to show this? And man, if there's civilians laying around, and that's going to be crazy stuff right there. So as we can see, we got Undercover wearing different uniforms. So in Rebirth, we're hoping to see these uniforms, and it was confirmed. It was confirmed by Hamaguchi-san, I believe it was, during one of the community events in London. It was a community event where the community had to come in, ask him questions, and he responded with that the sailor suits will be in Rebirth with a definitive yes. So we know that they're going to be undercover. And this was in question because we had also kind of seen in the trailers where Cloud's just walking around in his, you know, gear with the Buster Sword, no problem. So it kind of raised the question, and thankfully it's been confirmed that the sailor suits will be in there. So we have Aerith here. She's saying, it's me, Aerith. Hey Cloud, did you see the airship at Junon? I heard it was big, but I didn't expect it to be that big. That's what she said. gotta get it, man. That's what she said.
But he said.
That's what she said. That's what she said. She said that. That was really something, and she said that as well. Yeah, I'm saying she said that as well. Hey.
And for the record,
oh my God, she said this too. You know what I mean?
Wow, what's sad is I don't think I've ever made this connection
Man,
before.
Michael Scott would be going nuts.
I need to voice acting lines. I never realized how really dirty this conversation sounds until...
Do you think, yeah, I'll take you someday. You know what I mean? Keep hoping. Wait,
Well,
damn, Cloud, that wasn't... Did I say the wrong thing, man? Like, that's rude.
no, it's the Cloud.
Cloud, that's
doesn't
rude,
share our
man.
yeah.
Keep hoping. Wow, I'm really looking forward to it. Oh, man.
It's kind of like if Cloud says keep hoping, that would be like if a normal guy said like absolutely let's do that, dear.
Okay. Okay, and Aerith saying, wow, I'm really looking forward to it, and that just really just twists the knife, doesn't it?
Yeah.
There you go. All right, cool. Let's ride the airship
Yeah.
together, okay? Promise me! No promises to keep, Aerith.
Promises to keep.
No promises to keep, Aerith. I'm not making that promise. I can't keep it. Hey, get to work. Both the new President Rufus and Heidegger are aboard this ship. If we do good, we could get promoted.
Aren't you looking forward to hearing Rufus just like completely wear out and degrade Heidegger constantly?
And this one's Yuffie, right? It won't
I
do
think
any
Yuffie
good trying to stop me. All right, I'm going to. Oh wait, you know what? I can go full cam with this. There we go. All right, I'm going to show the new president what I'm made of. I thought Yuffie was down here. Am I mistaken?
I maybe she appears in like after you do stuff upstairs. I think you're right, but she's in a white outfit and she's neither of those two. I think she has to.
Oh my god! This is. I'm using a save file. Shoot. Using a save file for Reactor. They might not even have Yuffie. They probably didn't have Yuffie. Gosh darn it. So we won't get Yuffie quotes. That sucks. That's what happens when you use a save file. Come on, whoever made that save file.
Conveniently for us.
Yeah, Knocker, no news today at the State of Play, but I guess the news is February 6th. Tune in February 6th. There's a dedicated State of Play to Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, where they're going to do a lot of big announcements. Did you know about that, Dr. Robert Molt? Yeah?
I did not, and this is why I need to get all my FF news from FFTV.
I gotta get on it, man.
But in all seriousness, you are responsive to stuff that's going on without being like incredibly speculative, and it's like, oh well, maybe we're going to blah, like, you know, I mean, we want to build the hype, but there's definitely a line where some people are like just making stuff up, you know.
I'm the warrior of hype, right? And then before the show started, I said, guys, listen, keep in mind, listen up. January 31st is a national holiday, Final Fantasy VII Day, in Japan. Not for us. 5 p.m. Eastern would be 7 a.m. February 1st over in Japan. It is no longer Final Fantasy VII Day. You know what I mean? So I was like, listen, keep it up. And then if, like I said, listen, if State of Play wanted to highlight Rebirth, I feel like they would have said it. You know what I mean?
I'm so glad you're.
So, like, listen.
I'm so glad you're a party leader. Like,
I like to keep it honest, man. I like to keep
it honest. If we
want
to put you on the ballot for U.S. president, just promise me that your central campaign platform will be that FF7 Day will become a national holiday. And hey,
I mean, we celebrate it anyway. You know what I mean? It's United States celebrate. All the Final Fantasy fans celebrate it anyway. Here we go. Who's this? Yes, sir. Everything quiet, sir.
Oh.
But you know what? I really hate this uniform. Uniforms, soldiers, war. I hate them all. Man, she just hates things, man. She's been through a lot, though. She's been through a lot. Remember when she said something very similar?
He's justified.
She said something very similar when her dad was, dead. And she was, God, yeah, she was just like, Shinra, Mako, reactors, and soldier. I hate them. I hate them all. And now she's like, uniform, soldier, war. I hate it. They take away all the things and people you love. I wish they'd all disappear. Right, Cloud? So, here's the thing.
What date are you going for?
Here's the thing. I want to go for Aerith in this run because I want to see what Aerith says. Okay? Now, I don't...
I mean, you might...
Here's the mystery.
You might already be screwed, though, because it's a save file.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's the thing, right? So, it's going to be a surprise to all of us when we get there. Who is it going to be? But I'm going to be mean... Yeah, I'm gonna be mean to Tifa because we'll see what happens. They might have been on track for the bromance. You never know. Yeah. Also, while we're speaking, we're getting ahead of ourselves. We'll talk about dates in a minute. So I don't know. Cloud, wearing those clothes seems to have changed you a little. Does it remind you of being in Soldier? I hope not.
It's technically impossible for that to remind me of that, but anyway.
Yeah. Whatever, Tifa. God. I mean,
so
it does hurt me.
Genuinely hope.
I'm usually not mean to Tifa, you know.
I genuinely hope that all of the outfits fit badly. Meaning, like,
I can't wait.
Like, I hope it's the case that, you know, obviously Red's tail sticking out. Barret, you know, just, like, he should be, like, glued to him, like, what? I'm in a normal uniform! But just, like, his muscles just cannot be contained. Tifa's physique is on full display, saying, yes, it just got a little tight in the, washing machine. Like, I want them to be terrible outfits.
We know that the ladies are gonna look good in their outfits, you know what I mean? But here's the thing, I can't wait to see Red 13 standing on 2 legs. Another thing that I also want, and we all know Barret. We gotta see Barret in the sailor suit. You know what I mean? I'm so excited for that one. He's gonna be bursting at the seams in that thing, right? Who did he find to take that suit from? Right? Who did he find that was as jacked as this man, looking like a freaking freight train on legs? You know what I mean? This guy is too big. Ain't nobody he's gonna find out there that matches his size. So I can't wait to see what he looks like.
Yes.
And then another thing that raises a question for what can we expect in Rebirth? Do we think that they're going to like honor the original with the same outfits for each of these characters? So like, do we think that Tifa is going to be in a trooper uniform, or do you think they're going to find something different for Tifa? Like, do you think that she's going to be dressed as a civilian, or do you think you know, like those kind of things? Like, they just have to be undercover. So, but I guess in order to get on the Shinra, or at least for the cargo ship, they had to be in the Shinra uniforms. So it's going to be interesting.
I'm not sure that that's even true, because this isn't a military vessel. So the big question is, why is Rufus taking this? So if Rufus is there publicly, then there's definitely a military contingent, and they could be in uniform. Or maybe is Rufus there secretly? Like, in other words, maybe they don't need to sneak on board. In other words, do they need to look like sailors? Meaning not necessarily naval, you know. Well,
we know this. We do know at least for sure that the sailor suits are going to be involved. We know that confirmed because during the community interview, it was confirmed that they're going to have the sailor suits. But I guess what I was thinking was, I'm just kind of like, I wonder if, you know, maybe some of them are dressed up as civilians. Maybe they, like when we see Yuffie at the Gold Saucer in the trailer, she's got a different outfit on. Tifa and Aerith don't, which kind of makes me think maybe she suits up in a, you know, the civilian outfit when she. But that's actually, that would be all the way. That she would be. Never mind. I'm thinking wrong because you get the Costa del Sol, then you got to go through Mount Coral, and then that wouldn't make sense. But
I guess maybe I'm making a false distinction. In my head, I'm assuming that the sailors on this ship right now, that they're naval officers or naval enlisted, not just sailors in the general English sense of like you work on a boat. So maybe, so I guess I need to frame that. If they're just meant to be non-military people working on a boat, yeah, sure, put them in sailor outfits and you don't need an explanation. If Rufus is there on an official business kind of thing, then you would argue there are like official military people there to.
Right.
I also terrible bad acting. I hope that like Barret is really bad at being a sailor.
He's got little.
Yes, I'm gonna go through the Star Broad, or like, you know, just, I want to see like all of these people who have no experience. Like, I'd love to see Eris. I bet Eris in particular would be so beautifully cute, being like, yes, I'm gonna go mop the floor. Like, I don't know. I want to see terrible bad acting, basically.
Yeah, like put them in scenarios where they have to be like undercover, like they have to use their role. So here we go. We got Red 13 standing on 2 legs. Standing on 2 legs is hard. Isn't that the name of the song? I don't know, but that's what we got playing.
It's difficult to stand on 2 feet or something like
something
that.
Like
I think
that.
The
So that's awesome to have Red 13. It's me, Red 13. I'm a little woozy, but I shouldn't get caught. Humans only look at appearances anyway. So Red 13's still condescending to humans, you know what I mean? Any way you look at it, I'd say I make a fine human being. Look at his and then he turns around.
I love the tail. It's.
I gotta
think this
admit,
mod made it bigger.
I
think this mod made it.
Yeah, maybe the mod made it bigger, but I gotta admit, I don't think I ever noticed that. Like, that comedic timing.
Oh.
I don't think I ever noticed that in the millionth time I've played this game, where he goes, I think I made a fine human being, and then he turns around for the first time, because he's going side to side at first, and then he turns around and the big tail is flapping around.
We need that moment. That is...
God. I make a fine human being, and then there's the tail flying around. That's fantastic,
and that
man.
is not optional. That's mandatory.
What do we talk about? Let's see. Note me, I thought it was on the Blackout a couple months ago. Oh yeah, near the veil. You know, coming up with that theory Google Doc is so cool. I kind of want you to send that to me. I gotta read it. I want to see it. But yeah, and then we have yeah, it's really fun to theorize and engage with the community. I feel like going on Blackout now would make those last weeks feel longer. Yeah, Astro, I'm in such a weird position right now. I'm in a weird position right now because February 6th, they have a dedicated state of play coming up, and
Ooh.
I'm so like, do I watch it? You know?
I think we don't. I think we hunker down. Like, if I knew that there was going to be like a 2.5-minute trailer tomorrow, I can pass the marshmallow test. I can choose to say, I'm going to go for the delayed gratification. It's going to be worth it when it comes out. Personally, I completely respect if someone says, no, I got to do it.
Yeah.
But to me, it's close enough that I can hold out, and I will be a happier man for so doing.
All right, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna come back to Aerith. Hey, Cloud, did you see Barret? I hope he's not doing anything stupid. All right, so we're gonna go up and we gotta go find
that dialogue.
I'd like to hear Aerith say that. You know, I hope he's not doing anything stupid. All right,
but she'll do it in that cutesy sort of way that makes you can't be mad at her, but it's still got that. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so now I gotta go find Barret's up here. So this is a scene that I what's up, Warrior of Hype? Wait, what? I'm missing. Like, there's like a. What am I missing here? Comment.
Oh, he's saying, good evening. How are you in French?
Oh, sweet.
Bonsoir, Monsieur Warrior of Hype. Comment ça va? Comment ça va? How are you?
That's why I got the doctor on here, man. I love it. I'm doing great, man. Thank you so much. Thank you. That's awesome, man. That is fantastic to have a live translation right there. Awesome. The state of play was really disappointing.
Never thought learning French would be useful for this, but sure, why not?
Yeah, right? I think the state of play was actually pretty cool. I mean, there's a lot of horror games, which is not up my alley, but I thought it was decent. I thought it was pretty cool. Couldn't take my eyes off of Stellar Blade, man. That game looks very beautiful. But then I'm just kidding. But you got the February 6th thing, that announcement for February 6th, which is you know, a dedicated state of play to Rebirth, which is kind of what a lot of people might have wanted anyway, right? You didn't want just the new trailer. You want that complete deep dive that they did with Final Fantasy 16. You know, they had a whole state of play to like just kind of break down every last little thing. They did it with Suicide Squad last year, or maybe 2 years. I don't even know at this point. But remember when they do that? They do those dedicated state of plays where they go through every little detail, and that is what has me a little concerned. Where I'm like, all right, you're gonna show me too much. You're going to show me too much. I don't want to see locations like that. You know, like they're going to show us raw gameplay is what I'm assuming. We're going to get some raw gameplay footage, and I'm afraid they're going to show me like Cosmo Canyon. They're going to show me like too much of that because we saw a little snippet of it. I don't know. So anyways, that's a personal thing that I'll have to figure out. Now we got Barret looking in the window right now. Oops.
Renaissance Elf further asks, he speaks French? Very good. Well done. Where did you learn your French, Monsieur Docteur? J'ai fait mes études étrangères à Dijon quand j'étais en université. Avant que ça, j'ai étudié français en école pour 4 ans. J'adore cette langue en général. All I said there was answering I learned French to Renaissance Elf.
That's awesome. I agree with everything he said.
I deny that you did your study abroad in Dijon, France. I know you better. You lie, sir.
Look, Cloud. His roof is in Heidegger. They're this close, but we can't do a thing to them.
Oh, we need some John.
I was replaying Final Fantasy VII Remake, and it doesn't bother me much, but it is like when you hear it, it's like, how can he going off laughing like that? Because of him, Biggs, Wedge, Jesse. Shoot him down, man. Let's go. God, I can't take it anymore. I'm gonna settle things here right now. All right, then emergency alert. Reports of a stowaway found. Those not on detail. Search the ship. Report when found. All right, so this is the moment where things just start going crazy, right? So with Rebirth,
we may not have this.
I'm trying to figure out exactly where does this fit in the Rebirth thing, right? I feel like it's got to happen. We know that the Jenova fight happens because we've seen it in the trailer. We know the Jenova fight happens. So I feel like the stowaway has to be spotted. And the following events after this is going to be something that I'm very, very curious about with Rebirth. I repeat, stowaway sighted on board. Those not on detail. Search the ship. Report when found. Damn! Did they find us? My voice is not gravelly enough today. Get off your spiky butt and let's go.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, I want that.
All right, so let's see what we got.
Yeah, I mean, I concede that from a writing perspective, it probably would be easier to say that there isn't a ship-wide alert, and because if there's a ship-wide alert, like, you're gonna have to rush the fight scene with Jenova to some extent, because eventually, like, the rest of the ship's guard is gonna get there and stuff like that, as opposed to if the crew, if we just find Jenova alone, I feel like you can kind of come in and out of that a little bit more easily in some sense.
Yeah. I'm very curious. I think I brought up... I'm trying to see if I could brought up something that I had bookmarked. Trying to find that out real quick, but no, it's... that's for, like, Corel, Prison, and Gold Saucer, so we'll come back to that in a second. I do want to show off the trailer, because we've seen... I mean, we saw just a small snippet of the cargo ship.
Oh, like the little Yuffie scene?
Yeah, yeah. Anyways, we'll get to it, and we'll just keep playing. We'll keep playing. All right. Everyone all right? You all right? Huh? Everyone's here, right? Hey, wait. You don't think that suspicious stowaway is... Sephiroth?
Sephiroth?
Sephiroth!
Sephiroth do this? Sorry, I have to. I can't not do that.
Really? How the hell am I supposed to know? Let's find out. It's the most logical thing to do. Then, who's going to go? Alright, let's bring in some, let's bring in my Aerith. Okay, and then we'll bring in the Tifa. Actually, you know what? We want Barret, because we want Barret in the marshmallow outfit, right? Oh, wait. Yeah, no, they're going to switch out of their outfit. Yeah, there they go. They're out of their outfits.
Oh, so you did the opposite. You just betrayed the cause. You got rid of the marshmallow suit.
I did. Oopsies. Oopsie daisy. No, wait, does that mean he's gonna... Wait, I can change it, right? Because that means when he arrives at the, No! Take me with you. Yes, okay. Does it put him back in the... Yeah, there we go, there we go. Okay, because when we arrive at the Costa del Sol, that's when he calls him a marshmallow, right? All right. These clothes are too tight on me. Yeah, there's Red 13 complaining about how the clothes are too tight on him.
I want him to stay in those clothes. I feel that that's necessary. Oh, well, Seaman never bother with details.
We never bother with the details.
Oh, God, there's a friend of mine who's a naval officer to whom I need to...
Send that out, too.
Yeah. FF7 canon, and you know how I feel about FF7, so I'm sorry, but that's it.
That's,
buddy.
I mean, that's it.
You.
Yeah. All right, let's make sure we're all equipped up. You know what I mean? Last time we went into a battle and we weren't doing too good. All right, so like even you can see in the mods here where they kind of made the materia nice and glossy and stuff. Well, we got fire. We're going against Jenova Birth. Jenova. I feel like I can't remember what's Jenova weak against. We'll just put some stuff.
I don't recall that he's weak against any. Why did I say he? He's weak against any. Is she?
I don't think so, but we're gonna equip some stuff.
Yeah.
I think we have healing magic on. Yeah, we got Cloud with the healing magic with the all on. We got Shiva, another all on lightning. We can remove that. Why not put an HP plus on that junk? I think we're okay. We'll get Tifa hooked up with something. Tifa can have an all. Fire, sure. Or restore, I mean. So that way we need some cures. We got some cures. We got options. Alright, cool. We're all set. I think we're looking good.
Are you so normally are you big on like, oh, I need to train up all my material so I got to load up every slot, or are you more chill about such things?
It depends on what the run is. Like if I'm playing to like get 100% completion, then yeah, I'm going through and I'm like making sure I got the double double materia growth and stuff like that. All right, here we go. So you got more bodies on the floor. The engine room. A suspicious
that's the
character.
This man is dedicated. Those are his dying words.
This is his dying words. This man is dying.
I would have gone something more like tell my wife I love her, but he's like, nope, I'm going to protect the ship. I'm going to do my duty. Hats off to this guy, literally.
Yeah. He's just like, listen, I got about 2 seconds of life left. The engine room. A suspicious character. No, there's no way. Not a human. That thing's not human. I'm dead.
Can we get you an Emmy for your voice acting right now as a side note?
Yeah, man, let's get it. Look, this guy's already dead. He didn't get to tell me what he was trying to say. He was the one that was going to be like, it's Jenova! Dead again.
Knocker 420 has it just right in the chat when he points out saying, this guy are dead.
This guy are dead. I was really I was really hoping for Aerith to make that mistake and just be like, and like correct herself and remake. I was really hoping
I was expecting the kids to, because it would be completely justified for like one of the kids who's like not good at this would be like, this guy are sick, and then someone could be, it's supposed to be this guy is sick. Or, like,
yeah. You could have had some background chatter. Yeah, some background chatter for that would have been cool. Yeah. Oh man, I'm asleep. I'm asleep now. Good lord. Okay. That's what happens when you don't pay attention.
Well, that went south very quickly, I have to say.
That'll wake me up. There we go.
Yeah, I mean, actually, here's another thing. Random encounters? Are you gonna have, I mean, you can only have random encounters on the cruise ship. If there's like a general or something.
So like at this point, these are the Shinra troopers like just attacking you. They're not like they're not like possessed or anything. So they see you out of your garb. And that's why they're attacking. I gotta get rid of that.
So, I mean, actually, this now raises a gameplay question. I mean, in any chapter in FF7 Remake, they'll inject battle sequences that didn't really exist in the first one, just to balance things out, right? Like, for example, the Midgar Expressway, not the Midgar Expressway, the collapsed expressway in Chapter 9 is way more drawn out, just so that there's any combat other than Hell House in that chapter, kind of a thing.
Yeah.
So what combat would you have in this chapter? Boat. Or would you just have to shorten the boat section to be merged with another chapter?
Yeah, because you have oh shoot, my bad. I'm not paying attention. Let me get rid of these guys real quick. We'll speed up the time. Yeah, because like I don't know if we do know that we are going to fight Jenova, right? So that's kind of like that's going to be our fight. I don't know if you want to throw in another battle, but I mean sometimes you do. I should have saved my limit breaks for Jenova. We'll save the limit breaks for Jenova. But like you can have a little mid boss, but I don't think so. I think we're going to go straight to like freaking Jenova fight. Let's go get him. All right, so here we go. Let me turn off the speed. There we go. All right, let's go up top before we start talking to this guy. I can turn off battles. I should do that so that we're not constantly fighting. Oh, no.
I mean, it's funny, actually. I wouldn't have even been able to tell you that these creatures were here because, like, every time I've ever played this section of the game, like, I might get the battle with the, Shinra troopers that put you to sleep, but I get one, and by that time I'm usually already in the other room, etc. So this is actually a little novel for me that I didn't realize these mono drives were here. And I appreciate the extreme dedication very much that Remake has to, keep the faith to the original in terms of enemies. But I'll be honest, I could do without mono drives in the next one. I won't cry. They're kind of weird, annoying enemies to me personally.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure they'll reuse some assets and stuff.
Warning.
Yeah.
Intruders detected. Sorry.
Intruders detected. All right, here we go.
Yeah.
Is it Sephiroth?
Did Sephiroth do this?
Boom. Oh, please give us... This is what I want to see, man. You know what I mean? At least if... Because the way they do it in Remake is, like, as soon as they drop down, they instantly go to, the live stream, right? In Remake, at least. It was almost... It's instantaneous. After Cloud murders a bunch of people, they usually just disappear. So that explains... if you want to logically explain why there was no bodies during the blood trails, they probably just disappeared, right? Now, if you want to use that again for this scenario, there's no bodies and stuff like that, but we got to be able to go up to this guy, this one Shinra trooper, for him to turn around and just drop dead right in front of us, right? Like,
yeah,
I feel like that's got to happen. No, not Sephiroth. After a long sleep. Wait, is this Jenova or is this Sephiroth? I think Jenova only says because. After a long sleep, the time has come.
Well, I mean, the answer is that it's always Jenova, right? Until we're in the Northern Crater. So.
Yeah. But like Sephiroth talking, you know. Look.
Oh, I mean the voice.
The voice, yeah.
Oh.
I think Sephiroth or Jenova just says because, which is going to be interesting because we got to put a voice to that in Rebirth if they are going to do that. Sephiroth, you're alive. Who are you? You don't remember me?
Oh God.
I'm Cloud.
I love this scene in Back in a Bridge so much.
Oh,
I have
really?
no idea. I would honestly love it if they just did that and they were like, "Who the hell are you?" Like,
I don't know who you are.
Yes,
you will. All right, Cloud. Sephiroth, what are you doing, or what are you thinking? The time is now. What? What are you saying? Yes, fly towards me and knock me down, please. Except for he caresses the arm on his cheek. No, he caresses the arm on his cheek.
But I mean, are we gonna have Sephiroth flying? Like, be it here or Nibelheim? Like when he kind of like flies at you, or you know, like. I feel like it's kind of. Given how more realistic the game is, I wonder if flying Sephiroth can't be a thing as much.
Uh-huh. Well, I mean, he did descend down, so he was kind of levitating at the end of, there, so. How we doing in chat?
Oh, well,
we
I
good?
guess that's the real Sephiroth. That's like Sephiroth, as opposed to Jenova Roth, or whatever the nomenclature
Jenova
uses. Yeah, meaning, like, you know, like, what we're here, like, this Sephiroth, you know what I mean. Whatever we saw in Chapter 18 was extra Sephiroth-y.
Mm-hmm. That's true. That's true. I wonder what Quake does to it.
Quake works well, if I remember correctly.
And we're using the Nino-style battle models as well. So, like, if you notice,
I love these battle models.
They look
good. If I could do it all over again, I would have had my wife play
with the mods
something
on.
That looked like. I mean, I just did the original because you know.
Oh, I still love it. I'll still play the original.
Really is.
Yeah, I could definitely still play the original. I'll rock with that.
But hey, you know, my goal in the beginning was just to sell her that, really, this isn't just some stupid video game. It's really beautiful.
I know. Yeah, true. Oh, you gonna stop me? Miss? You missed? Tifa said you can't stop
Loser.
me. Tifa says they ain't no stopping this train we on. Dude, when that kicked in the third phase of Dreamweaver battle, dude.
Yes.
That was pure.
Oh, the music.
Oh, pure genius, man. Pure genius. So, like, the entire time you get that little like kind of creeping in. It's creeping in, and then all of a sudden it freaking it goes into the third phase. And I'm like, oh, I had chills, man. I got chills during that scene.
I very much enjoy doing a workout to FF7 remake, like combat music, and just like moments like that when the music starts to crescendo in some, you know, in some way, like you gotta lift harder, you gotta push harder through whatever you're doing. So I feel you.
Yes,
I feel you.
All right, this cross slash is gonna end it. Get out of here. See, come on, baby. I'm a freaking Final fan. All right, I'm a Final Fantasy VII fan, dude. I had her health bar in my head. Like, I'm calculating it in my eyeballs. Like, I had her health bar. Like, there was a health bar going down. I knew exactly how much health she had left. Yeah.
You are good, man. That's why you're the party leader. I couldn't have told you that one. I have to say.
Jay, I got the Dr. Robert Molt in the party tonight. So it's great to have him back on.
So lower your standards, guys.
Uematsu is so sick, dude. So sick. I'm so excited. What are you guys most looking forward to? Like, what's the song you're most looking forward to in Rebirth? What are you guys looking for? For me, it's got to be Cosmic Canyon. You know, that was almost as easy for you as the Rufus Parade. Thank you, dude. Like I nailed that in one try. If you go back and watch it, it's only one try. It's only one try.
I mean, actually, broad question: how much do you think we're going to recycle? And I don't mean that in a negative sense. The music from Part 1 versus, are we going to get like new standards for things?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's going to be as you know, prevalent as it was in remake. Like, I mean, you know, they didn't shy away from remaking things, like reinventing them for that story, and I don't think it's going to be anything different for Rebirth. I'm trying to find the.
I mean, Sid's theme's pretty high up there for me.
Okay.
Do you hear the cries of the planet?
Oh, you mean that's story-wise? You're talking about music-wise. Of course, right? You're talking about music-wise, because I asked you a music question, and that's what you responded
Right. Oh, I'm sorry. Maybe I misunderstood. I just meant like Sid's theme.
I heard.
Music.
I thought you said how many were they going to recycle story content, but I read that, or I misunderstood.
Oh,
Yeah, that's my fault.
yeah. I'm saying like do you have like those who fight further? This is the Airbuster theme, right? Like, is that still going to be like most battle fights in remake are going to be either Crab Wardens type battle theme or Airbuster type, and they have like different variations. I wonder if those are going to be still held as canon. Or we're going to do more completely new stuff. I mean, I'm kind of torn because obviously I love the originals, but hey, I mean, innovation is fundamentally a good thing.
Yeah, I mean, I was listening to the album the other day. Like, I was listening to the remake OST, and I love that they basically like bring in that motif in like the Crab Warden, like you said, the Scorpion Sentinel. Man, when they brought that in for the Airbuster, it was absolutely incredible. They redid like the those who fight. No, it was Let the Battles Begin. They did Let the Battles Begin in so many different ways.
Yes.
So like when I was listening to the album, you can almost hear the progression, and I thought it was kind of cool. But there was only one that was actually like that's the one. But it kind of goes in, and it's like it kind of does right when you think it's gonna kick in, and then it just kind of like it kind of carries on rather than kick in. And then I think it's a Merc's Job, I think is the subtitle of it.
Yeah.
A Merc's Job is the one where it's like a full-on faithful remake of that song. But yeah, I think we're gonna get that a lot. I mean, you got to think you're gonna be in a lot of different battles. You're gonna be in, when you're in Cosmo Canyon. Imagine the those who fight further or the Let the Battles Begin with the tribal drum beats. Like, imagine them remixing that with the tribal beats.
You sharp.
That it's so like I want to hear it. No, I actually really do want to hear them recycle those that I don't even know if I'm using the musical term right. I had FF7 music on the show one time, and I heard them say let motifs, and I just like to say the word because it makes me sound smart. But if they use that let motif in there, right, and they add tribal drum beats, oh, that's gonna be insane. Costa del Sol, add in a nice like freaking Jimmy Buffett style, let the battles begin. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's gonna be awesome. So I'm excited about that.
I realized I have a new answer.
Okay.
As much as I would, really do want. I think Sid's theme would be great. I think the Cries of the Planet. That's great. Actually, to me, the best one, but in terms of potential, is literally just going to be the main theme on the Overworld in the original soundtrack. Ooh. They had a version of that in Sector 7.
Well, we've heard it already, Rob. I don't know if you've been keeping up with it, but they have that out right now. You can check out the little mini soundtrack on YouTube. Yeah, they've already put that out there when you're in Calm area. They've already let that play, and it is beautiful, dude. It is beautiful. So you can definitely check that out.
I'm behind the times there.
And then I can do a little side by side here. I'm sorry I didn't do this during the fight, but this is the Jenova fight that happens. Same look. See right there? There's the cargo hold. Boom. There's Sephiroth coming out and boom, turns it in just like the Jenova Dreamweaver fight, except for this one's like, freaking like hanging from the ceiling. And then okay. So Sephiroth, and this obviously happens before the Jenova fight because he's got the arm in his hand. Or I guess it could happen afterwards because there's the arm right there. But yeah, Sephiroth takes that thing and he's just like you can even see skin contact. He rubs Jenova's arm on his cheek. Oh, he's just like, he loves it.
You're into it.
Oh, dude, he loves
it. It would be worse if he just said mother while he did it. Oh my god, that'd be...
Yeah. Oh, man, he's into it. You can even see skin contact. He rubs that on his cheek.
Oh.
Yeah, dude. Cetra, at the beginning of this video, we reacted to that, and it's one of the greatest things I've ever seen in my entire life. So please go check out the beginning of this VOD. And I'll of course edit it down to where all the technical difficulties are out of the way. But I reacted to Cosmos Gaia. Oh, so good. Which we might actually get a little taste of it right after this scene, because the ship sails into the Costa del Sol, so we'll get a look at it. So this is Sephiroth on the cargo ship. You know, there's really no side by side comparisons to really make here, because they didn't really show us much. You know, we get to see this area. This area looks like it's pretty faithfully recreated here, because you got the whatever that guy was working on back here. That's over there too. So, all right, cool. And we'll go back to the game.
I think Astrozak has a good point in the chat when he brings up the music just as you enter the Temple of the Ancients. Independent of that being a beautiful piece of music.
Yeah.
I think that's another great example of a piece of music that truly defines and sets up the dramatic weight what's to occur.
And you can hear a little tiny tease of that in the theme song trailer, like before the theme song kicks in, during the I think it's right around the time where they're fighting the stone golem. You can hear that sneak in. That little theme sneaks in there. It was something I left out in my analysis, but it sneaks in, and it's
Thank you for being you. I mean, I'd like to think I'm no slouch with FF stuff, but I did not pick up on that. I can't wait to go listen to that. Just thank you for being you. Your analysis, your encyclopedic knowledge, just
I appreciate
the house
you,
that
man.
rocks the hell house.
I appreciate that, man. Thank you. All right, so let's get back to it. Wait, we are on YouTube? Yeah, we're on YouTube.
You think we're going to see the hand?
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Or
did I see what now?
You think we're going to see the hand just kind of chilling out on the floor after the fight, the way we do here?
Yeah. Oh yeah, man. And then
I mean, I actually don't know the answer. Like, what do we do with this in this game?
Tifa has seen it before. What do they do with it? I think they go down at Jenova, the arm of Jenova. Jenova, with this thing, and then it disappears.
Right.
So it was Sephiroth. He said something about it being time for something. Time is now. I don't get it. Hey Cloud, can you explain it to us? This is definitely not going to be in Rebirth. We have Aerith, who is much more intelligent, way more knowledgable about the things that are happening. So I am very curious.
Maybe we don't know what the Dementors are gonna do to her. Maybe she's gonna have lost a lot.
Oh yeah, maybe she lost more of herself. You know, every time they touch her, she loses more of herself. But yeah, so I mean, like they should be gone at this point, but we've seen them in the trailer, but they should be gone. So yeah, I think Aerith is going to have more to say here. This is going to be another one of those great moments where, like, inside of the Shinra building, when back at Aerith's room, when she kind of like fills them in a little bit more. I think she's got some stuff to say here too. I'll try, but don't interrupt me when I'm explaining it.
What? Oh God! I'd love to know. Actually, would love to know. Is this that awful in the original Japanese as well?
No, I doubt it. We got
I don't think.
No,
like, that is such an extreme.
What's it? Odysseus, I think, is doing it, or Turquoise Hammer. They're working on basically retranslating the entire game to be very faithful to the original Japanese. So, you know, if you're interested in that, look forward to that. That's going to be a mod coming out. They've already completed Midgar, and you can download the Midgar. You can download that mod. But yeah, I mean, some of these are not going to be word for word things. Obviously, Cloud is not going to talk like that to Aerith. But let me pick up this summon materia real quick. Sephiroth went off searching for the planet, Promised Land, so he could become the ruler of the planet. That was 5 years ago. Now, in the Rebirth trailer, he says this at the Calm In. He kind of explains that at the Calm In. Like, you can hear him say that. Then, Sephiroth came back and killed President Shinra. And then just now, all of us saw Sephiroth. Thank you for that recap. Previously on Final Fantasy
Literally
VII.
the worst recap imaginable.
he goes, can you explain it to us, Cloud? Yeah, don't interrupt me when I'm saying. Previously on Final Fantasy VII. And then he goes on and says it all the way through. And then we just now saw Sephiroth. He was carrying Jenova with him. This much I do know. He told me he wants to go to the Promised Land with his mother, Jenova. I guess that's about it. Dock workers? We'll be docking in... Wait, no. Is this over the overcom? Dock workers. Yeah. We'll be docking in Costa del Sol in 5 minutes. Prepare for docking. Maybe we shouldn't stay here anymore. Alright, yep, cool. Sounds good. Let me pick this up. What do we get? Ifrit! Come to me, Ifrit! Alright.
I love after that dramatic line there, you can just make sure to confirm that that sailor's still dead.
Yeah, we make sure he's good. Hey, you good, man? You good? Hey, you good, dude? Because I'm just gonna I'm a head out. I'm a head out. You good? You still dead? Alright, cool. Sephiroth is alive. The Promised Land. Does it really exist? Nah, just let Nanaki do all the recaps. Nanaki. There it is. Oh, good lord. Is it... Oh, wait, I don't know if it's using the... It might be. Can I zoom in and out? No.
And because of the glory that is Mackin abridged, all I can think right now is... the most awesome from Tifa.
Oh man, we gotta have the ship back into the Costa del Sol. All right, here we are.
Oh.
I thought he suddenly looked like a marshmallow.
Yeah, maybe just because maybe for this particular mod it was not viable to do for some reason in this scene.
Maybe. I don't know. Let's see what happens. Damn, sure is hot in here. But I sure feel better now that I can say goodbye to that sailor suit. And then they say it after that. Yo, listen up.
Yeah.
Y'all be sure to mingle like the regular folks here. Oh, too bad. I liked Barret's sailor suit. Aww. He looked so cute. That mod is not getting the little dialogue there. What do you mean, cute?
What do you mean?
Right, well, Barret, why don't you use that sailor suit for pajamas? You freaking... Right, Cloud? Am I right?
You better pick I guess. I will be offended if you do not.
You look like a bear wearing a marshmallow. I love it.
That has to be preserved.
Come on, he's gonna say it. Come on, he's going to say it. You look like a bear wearing a marshmallow. He's gotta say it in Rebirth. The hell's that supposed to mean? This happens to be the most comfortable... Wait, so shut up! Would you kindly hurry? The heat is here drying my nose. Alright, we'll take a break and then head off. Don't wander too far off. I wander wherever the damn I will feel like it. Who made him the leader? It looks like my mane got messed up. I'm going to rest somewhere cool. Oh, what is he like? He's like crawling, dude. He's like army crawling right now.
I feel like that we're supposed to infer from this that just humidity kills him, kind of a thing. Is my inference, since I'm guessing.
Right.
Home is dry heat kind of thing.
So we gotta be Red like just dragging himself off of here. He's got to be miserable.
Yeah, I want to see Red suffer.
He's gonna. Damn, man. That's just rude. All right, let's see what we got here. I feel like there's something I'm missing here. Nope, that's not that one. It's right. I thought they had Costa del Sol in the PowerPoint presentations that they released here. They have the Coral Prison. It might be in the one before. Let me get that pulled up real quick. So what do you think here, man? What are you thinking about when you depart? Any changes for Rebirth while I bring this up?
I mean, I feel like this is an area where we're going to just my guess is that this is going to be like a Sector 7 or a Sector 5 type chapter. That I'm going to guess that post Calm, I think we're not going to spend too much time in Junon in the sense of like side quests and like, you know, I think we're going to be like forced to kind of keep going, and then this will be our break point side quest, and like we'll get to know the Corel the Costa del Sol area.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like this will be kind of the downward slope for a little bit in terms of, you know, all of the big cathartic Jenova stuff on the ship.
So yeah, so I do have a little bit of something to say about that. Toriyama, this is coming from Audrey, who's going to be on this Saturday's Family Feud episode called Feud. So check that out. Audrey says, Audrey quotes Toriyama saying that Costa del Sol part in Final Fantasy VII Rebirth will include a new story not present in Final Fantasy VII OG. And then let me see, I got a quote. I got the quote. Where's it at?
Meanwhile, in the chat, various discussions about how poor Red is going to cope with the joys of Costa del Cation.
Costa del Cation.
Yeah, well, I personally also hope the soccer ball aspect of things is preserved. That's also kind of important to me.
I feel like
I kind of want to see Yuffie piss him off in general, and I feel like in terms of personalities, I think Yuffie should piss off Red a lot, just in terms of, you know, charities, things like that. So I'm wondering how that interaction is going to be captured in general. So
yeah. I mean, so we just got that right there where it says that Toriyama confirming that Costa del Sol will be like a completely new thing. So we can look forward to Costa del Sol being like, you know, fully expanded out. And then of course this moment in the trailer was very popular. Brought us the there we go, Cloud on a Segway. So now we won't have to we're not going to have to freaking walk this Costa del Sol. We got the seaplane there. I feel like all of this stuff is going to find its way into Rebirth. So let's see what this guy has to say. But a bunch of hard-working deckhands like you wouldn't understand. On the marine blue sea, gazing at the eternal skies that seem to go on forever, gives you a feeling like you're taking a nap on the wing of a Cessna. It's the ultimate high. This guy loves his plane.
Renaissance Elf in the chat had some I think rather useful comments about discussing, you know, it hopefully we'll get to see the cobalt and indigo.
Oh yeah. Renaissance has been talking about this for a lot of times. Yeah. Go ahead.
And then I mean, you could put that here potentially. You could put that. I don't know pacing wise because he's obviously less.
If it's gonna be anywhere, it would have to be a Costa del Sol, or not Cosmo Canyon, and it would have to be maybe the Cave of the Gi, maybe something like that. I would personally if they are going to go that deep with it, because I think that's like that's a deep cut. If they do that, I feel like that would be maybe a side quest. Maybe it's one of Red, because like they do have character specific quests in Rebirth. So like if you follow Red 13's quest line all the way to the end, maybe it comes to that conclusion. I personally don't think they will do it. I just don't think it's widely known enough. But if they do like go with that route, then I think they'll probably throw it in like maybe a side quest or something like that. I don't think it'll have anything major to the story.
Agreed. I think that a challenge in general is going to be how do they balance giving characters their due, speak, because I mean obviously I don't know that we can say that, you know, the original game well balances that I mean, and maybe it shouldn't, that everyone gets his or her time. Obviously, Brett does not get very much before Cosmo Canyon. Do we need to throw him a bone? Before get to Cosmo Canyon.
All right, here we go.
Well, interesting helicopter.
I guess that helicopter can't make across seas trip or something, you know.
Yeah, I think that we're going to have to conclude that Scarlet was not in charge of that particular piece of technology.
Gee, what a boat ride! Good work, everyone. Hurry up with that. I don't know. I don't do a good. Wait, did you do Heidegger last time?
No, that was our lovely English colleague who managed to do a perfect American accent.
Yeah, he did a fantastic. Yeah, that was Jay Chatwin. He did a fantastic Heidegger.
Yes. I have such respect when Brits can flawlessly switch into an American accent.
I heard Sephiroth.
If you want me to do stuff, I'll try, but I'm not a good voice actor, my friend.
Go ahead, do Heidegger. Let me hear your Heidegger.
All right, give me a second here to think of a good Heidegger.
Give me a good
Something fair to my men.
Oh, okay. Perfect.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay,
now,
this is subdued. This is a normal miasm.
So Rufus in this situation actually said, so I heard Sephiroth was on board, right? So for Rebirth, when it comes to this, I'm curious, you know, if he sees the whispers, if he's connected in some way, if he's gonna know, how did he know that Sephiroth was on board? Like, you know, I want more of that. I want more context to that scene in Rebirth. I think there will be, and it seems Cloud and the others were on board too.
Yes.
They all slipped through. You messed up big time, Heidegger.
I am ashamed of myself. But not really.
Is that all you can do? Give one-word answers and apologize for everything. Ready for departure, sir!
I love how rapidly his foot is just tapping.
Yeah.
And I love what he does next. Actually, yeah, that's another thing. We need to see Heidegger just start beating up people, throwing them overboard. Yeah, we need that.
I want to see him upset, yeah. Do something.
Oh, yeah.
I'll be expecting results. It's like my ride's here. I'm trying to get off of this. Dude, you didn't even have time to enjoy the beach, bro? Oh, there he goes. Like, just freaking throw him in the water. Yes, throw him in the water. Yes.
Oh, yeah. We need this. And random civilians. That's my favorite part. He does it to the military person, and then like, you, random person, I'm just going to assault you. Assault spiral. Back in a bridge reference. Sorry. And the witnesses. Don't forget about the witnesses. Sorry.
Mocking a bridge is awesome. We had a chance to speak with him on the show.
I know, I loved it because I think so darn highly of them.
Yeah, that's a good one. I might have to go back and watch it. I like talking to them. They were so fun to have on the show.
You know, the day before Intergrade, they just had their stuff streaming all day long on loop, just as like, which I thought was awesome. Like, I had it on the whole day to like contain my excitement for Intergrade.
What a fluffy bed! It feels great. So isn't this the this is the house for sale, right? Like, this is the house you can buy for like 300,000 gil or something like that. Yeah, see how it says house for sale at the bottom? Here, I'll bring
I never noticed that before.
Yeah. House for sale. Then you can go into the basement and grab a few things, I think. Yep. There we go. Receive the fire rate. Yes, sir! Oh, those items are free, so please help yourself. Motor drive. A motor drive, nice. There we go. Alright, cool. Grabbed a few things there. I hope the villa becomes more interactive in Rebirth. Yeah. So NT saying that in chat, and I think Yeah, I mean, like they said, like in that interview where they said that this is going to be a fully expanded, you know, location with a whole new like quest lines, and you can even see in one of the trailers, I think it might have been, they're definitely fighting outside of Costa del Sol in one of these trailers, or one part of these trailers. It's a more like tropical location. Can't find it, but there it is. There it is. So I'll go to the compare. There we go. See, like right here, this is outside of Costa del Sol. I mean, you got the palm trees and the beach. So this makes me think that they are going to have you do some missions. Maybe you go outside of it.
Right.
It's going to be another like little side quest hub, another place where you can go do some things. Which is not bad. I mean, but of course, those are all optional. You don't have to do them.
Yeah.
And also, you can do them at any point. You do not have to use chapter select anymore. You can do them at any point in the story. That was confirmed. Say, aren't you bored? Yeah, we fight a lot. Isn't that good? You're just expecting too much. Okay. Let's go into the bar.
I mean, in general, I feel like this will be a good place to allow people to do connections that we don't get to see fleshed out, right? Like, do we really see, you know, Nanaki hanging out with Eris that much in the original game? Not really. Like, there's not much here in the original, but since this is the downward slope after like a lot of things occurring, I bet we could have like a lot of like side quests which just give a lot of character building between different pairs and triplets.
Oh yeah, that's might be one of my most anticipated things, to be honest with you. Like just to get that more character driven stuff. I'm really excited about that. And like you said, pairing up and I don't know, chat, help me out here if you guys know about this, but I know it has character driven side quests. So like Red 13 has his side quest where, you know, you need a nose. He's like competing with a chocobo type thing, which I'm hoping leads to something. We talked about this on the podcast Friday, but I'm hoping that leads to something that's Witcher 3 style, where it just like evolves into something just absolutely crazy. It starts off simple, but then it, like maybe his nose finds something that's like very suspicious, and then it continues on, and then he runs into freaking Indigo and Cobalt. but like no, like I want that to be the kind of thing that happens, right? I want those side quests to start simple and then just evolve into something just absolutely mind-blowing. But anyways, that's a Red 13 quest. And I saw Aerith was brought along with him. Now, can I swap Aerith out with somebody else? And if I do swap her out with someone else, do I get different dialogue? Or is it just like, hey, this is a Red 13, and Red 13 and Cloud are going to be the only ones talking type thing? So no matter who you have with you, but I do know that they have, I can confirm this too, from reading in the interview. Red 13, they recorded multiple dialogue for side quests. So if you choose to do the side quest before Cosmo Canyon, they will call him Red 13. If you do it after Cosmo Canyon, they're going to call him Nanaki. So that's awesome. They recorded lines twice, which is really cool.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Mookie! I really like this town, Mookie. You could walk around here naked and no one would look twice. Mookie back. I love Mookie. So Mookie was replaced with Andrea. So I wonder if Andrea will be here enjoying the Costa del Sol. We know that he's at Gold Saucer.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Although, I mean, we could have what's the name of not Andrea, but Jules. Maybe we'll have Jules here.
Jules, that's right. Yeah, so Jules could be here with the other bodyguards from the remake. Not bodyguards, bodybuilders. Yeah. Want an order? All right, cool. Yeah, so we're gonna get these guys drinking, but it'd be really cool to see Jules and the other bodybuilders here. That would be cool. I like that. So that's something that's why I like going around and kind of talking to these NPCs, because I want you guys to pay attention to them and what they're saying, because I bet Rebirth will kind of transfer that in. So this is Red 13, kind of like he's in the shade, which is a cool detail, because he wanted to get out of the sun. Boom! Freaking, bam! I freaking kicked it, bam! Boom!
I love the sound effect. I don't know how they can incorporate it, but it needs to be there.
Oh, you want the sound effect?
Yeah, just when he like,
right, get ready, guys. You know what? I'll save you the ears. Let me save you the ears. There we go. I muted the desktop audio so nobody had to hear. Because when you turn up the sound effect, here we go. Here you go. Oh, come back, man! I'm trying to kick the ball out. There you go. Turned up the sound effect for you guys. Ooh, that's so loud. All right, here we go.
I appreciate it.
Costa del Sol. All right, mic's live again. Sorry about that. I muted the mic so that way it didn't hurt people's ears. Wasn't there a? I thought he like got up and kicked it back or something. What am I doing wrong?
That's my recollection.
No. Oh, he only kicks it at. I'm trying to kick it. Can I kick it out of here?
I don't believe so.
Okay. All right. Cool. And then Yuffie would be here. Damn. I should go back and get Yuffie, but yeah, Yuffie would be here at this stand. But Butch is here. Yeah, I'd like to find a gorgeous chick and have a great time.
That's totally normal conversation to have with someone.
Yo, I'd like to find a gorgeous chick. Oh God.
You know, I think Butch's dialogue is gonna change a little bit. That's my.
You ladies talk to Butch. He's looking. You ladies talk to Butch. How about some sauce as a memento of this wonderful trip? I mean,
here's something I hadn't considered before. I mean, I think the answer to this will be no, but are we going to get accents? Are we going to get different, you know, like...
different parts of the world, different accents?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think that's maybe a lot to ask, but I don't know.
That's a good question, man. I mean, I think that would, like, so... I mean, we have Chocobo Sam. He's got that country accent, you know what I mean? So they have accents. I think Dio, if I remember correctly, had kind of an accent. But no, I 100% agree. I think if you're going to different places and part of the world, they should definitely do that. They should definitely do that. Oh, he's back in his. Oh, look at. He's checking himself out.
I've always loved this scene. I've always loved this.
Checking himself out, man.
Oh yeah. He can act all, you know.
Someone's in here.
Oh, I don't know. This sailor suit's awkward and stupid, but deep down he's thinking.
He loves it.
I got this.
Hey, yo, someone's in here, all right? Yeah, there he is, man. He's loving it. He loves his sailor suit. That's great. Oh, you know what would be great? Give me a pool mini game.
Oh, I was thinking like swimming pool. It took me a second there because I'm
no, like this pool, the billiards, man. Billard. Yeah, this would be cool. Wrong guy. This is bad for us. This guy's taking over the John, and he hasn't even paid his hotel yet. Nice. Okay. Please pay the bill. I ain't doing that. Whoa, whoa, whoa! There's two Barrets. Whoa! There's two Barrets.
What the hell is this?
What's happening?
I've never seen this before.
Why is there two Barrets? Yo, Cloud. Still too early, ain't it?
I've never done this.
Yo, there's two Barrets on the screen. Whoa. What is going on? Come on now. We know he's a friend of yours. What is this thing? Fibber. He's the different guy talking. What now? Call it a night? 200 gills to stay a night? Sure, man. I'll stay the night. Cradled by the sound of the ocean. Sweet dreams. Cool.
So,
yo, Barret, like, he did a mime ability or like a what would you call a double? He had the double.
Yeah, I don't think
Barret
that's
and Jarrett.
I think the canon interpretation is that Barret has a twin brother living in Costa del Sol. And
it's a widescreen mod bug. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Barret and Jarrett.
I don't know. I'm into the idea that he has a twin brother in Costa del Sol. I think this makes sense.
Yes, that makes sense. It's canon. The widescreen mod. Yeah.
There's no more discussion. If anyone disagrees with us, they'll be banned. The only legitimate position to have at this point. Yes. We normally are big on freedom of speech and different interpretations of what things are going on, but not this one. Not this one.
No. Don't forget to talk to me too. Yeah, I'm trying not to talk to you, man.
That sounds so pathetic.
That's right. It totally skipped my mind. There was something I was supposed to tell you. That's right. It's about that. Oh my god! Yesterday, a man was wearing a black cape came up from the ocean. I think he had tickets for the gold saucer. No, that wasn't it. I wonder if that was just an illusion.
Is this woman supposed to be incredibly drunk that she just was like...
I mean, she's sipping on it. Look, she's sipping on it. She's sipping on it. Hey, President Rufus came here yesterday. He's used to being the president's little boy. We nicknamed him Little Prez. He didn't look much different than the surfers on the beach. Yo, he didn't look much different than the surfers on the beach. Is he... Yo, we're gonna get President Rufus, like, can we get him surfing?
I cannot picture that.
I can't picture it either.
You know what I want? I want some sort of homage all of the Crisis Core missions where Zack has the umbrella as a weapon instead of the Buster Sword.
So, yeah. I thought, Hojo, is he on there later? He's on there later?
It depends on who's in your party. Because you have the girls in your party, you'll not see him.
Really?
Yes. So this is driven by if you did not have the girls in your party, Chris would chat with him.
Okay.
The beach, but because she's with you, so to speak, she can't be visited while she's here. I think. Don't leave.
What happened?
You lose your chance. You lose your chance to see that, I think.
Really? Oh no, I'm trying to get him out of the
party. I'm not sure, but I think unfortunately the die is cast that you had to not have Eris in your party for this to get the Hojo scene. I believe that's correct. I could be mistaken.
If that's the case, then we'll come back and do it again. We'll come back and do it again later. Yeah, oopsies. Yeah. Oopsie daisies. Oopsie daisies. Alright, we'll get it next time. We'll get it next time. All right, so we've explored Costa del Sol, right? I think.
Oh, well, but near the Veil has brought up an important point.
What's you got near the Veil?
Well, now the biggest question of them all: do we get Speed Hojo?
Do we get Speed Hojo? Speed Hojo?
Yes.
No, he's got to be in his lab coat. He's got to be in the lab coat.
There's no denying. But underneath the lab coat, what is it?
Yeah. I mean...
I feel that's a legit question.
It would be great if he just gets up from his... Like, he's sunbathing in his lab coat, and then he just stands up and he just takes off his lab coat, and he's in a freaking Speedo.
Yeah.
Time to get in the water, and then just gets in the water. That would be hilarious. So this is going to be...
see that...
And then Red 13's gone.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, I'm just going to say Red 13's gone too.
Yeah. Once you leave the town, none of the characters are having fun and gallivanting, so...
A creepy man was signaling for us to come. I was scared to come here. Oh, dude. Hojo. Ew, dude.
Yeah, I have to say, Mac and Abridged is another example of where my perception of Hojo has definitely been altered permanently. That I hear the whole "it's my fetish."
It's my fetish. Hey, see you later, Renaissance Elf. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much for stopping by.
Also, hi for this whole South.
Nice. Look at that. My live interpreter. Look at this. Oh my god, dude.
So, are we gonna have someone? I forgot. I beg pardon to the person in the chat who said this. I've forgotten which party. So, are we gonna get that the boss fight or a side quest around here is gonna be fighting those annoying matryoshka eggs that you see, like that we also they're on the beaches and I think they're on the grasslands.
Oh yeah. Let me turn battles back on for that, so you can see these things.
And only if you if you want to.
Here's the beach. Here's the beach outside of Costa del Sol. That battle that we were looking at earlier. You know? Here's the beach right there. There they are fighting on that
big.
beach. There it is. See, we see it. We see you. We see you, Rebirth. We know where you're at. I got you. I got your number. There it is. This is the beach that they fight at, and let's see what we fight. What were they fighting in the beach? There's the egg. There's the egg thing.
I wonder if that'll be... I mean, this is a good example of a Hell House-like enemy in the sense of a, what the heck am I looking at kind of enemy.
We do fight these things in Crisis Core. So, like...
I know, I hate it.
Yeah, it's like we've seen them in Crisis Core. So, they're probably going to reuse maybe the assets there, maybe? I don't know. It seemed like they were reusing assets. There we go. Let's get rid of them.
That was Cetra's comment. I should give due diligence.
What's that? Due diligence?
I should give due diligence. Cetra, who pointed out, you know, are we going to have the Matryoshka dolls?
Oh, yeah. Speak of the deviled egg. Cetra is on point, man. Cetra comes in here on point with the puns and the jokes. Love to see it. Thanks for stopping by, Cetra. What is that? Kuya Pixel says, "What is that?" Yeah, they were in that cave at the end of Crisis Core, Benora, like down in Benora, right? Yeah.
The final dungeon, yeah.
The final one, yeah. So that's one of the enemies, and then like on the beach here, Barret and Yuffie. What are they fighting there? Let me bring that up. You guys can help me out in chat. What are they fighting there?
Beach plug.
Is that a beach plug? Yeah, that's beach plug. Thank you. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So, I mean, which begs the following question. I can understand that in Remake, they kind of just made up some enemy skills because in the original game, there's nothing you can learn in the Midgar sequence as an enemy skill. But do you think they're going to be dogmatic about, like, yeah, from beach plugs you can learn Big Guard, and from a Zemslet you can learn White Wind, etc., or?
Yeah, because they had what's the character or the enemy's name in? It was like it uses Arctic Wind. It was an enemy they were fighting. The little AI thing was talking to them as they were fighting it. And it used Arctic Wind, and I was like, that's an enemy skill. So I don't know whether or not they're doing it. I don't think it's been confirmed or anything like that.
I mean,
look at that.
There's so much love from the creators that I could totally see them, dogmatically, like, making sure that, okay, yes, we have to make sure L4 suicide comes from the annoying squirrel things whose name I can't remember. Muse, thank you. You know, but I could also see them saying, "Holy crap, enemy skills were really broken in the original. We're not going down that road."
Did you see when this thing attacked? It looks. I mean,
I slow it down. I get so pumped for the music.
Look right there. It does such a great job. Like Rebirth, they have them doing that as well. So there they go. See that? Boom.
That's pretty cool.
So you can actually see that right there in the comparison for you guys and watching the stream. And now I'm going to kill him.
Well, that is their inevitable fate.
Are you the kind of player that like saves your limit breaks? Do you do that?
No, not at all. Because my goal is to,
So you got to use them, right? You got to use them when you get them.
The higher level ones, absolutely. Other than for Ketchi, fine. For him, screw it, because I don't do slots ever for any reason.
Yeah, well, I mean, slots.
I shouldn't say that. Once I have mastered the level 3 limit breaks, then often what I'll do is I never use the limit break and I give them death blow so that way they can still do a basic attack.
Yeah.
And I can save the limit for, something other than the Matryoshka eggs.
Yeah, they are right there, yeah. I'll speed it up a little bit. Let's get rid of these guys. Oh, yeah, I should have probably not done the backdrops. I wanted to see what they look like in the original rather than these actual mods.
They're very beautiful,
Yeah, they look great. Yeah, they look great. I just kind of wanted to compare them a little bit more.
Oh, these stupid eggs. I don't know why. I don't know why. I'm very down on the eggs for some reason.
You really don't like them, man.
I think part of it is in the original. It just takes so long to defeat them, and they have no challenge. They could not hurt you no matter what. Really.
You do like in Remake now. Like when you hold down the square button and like Cloud does like a freaking area of attack. Yeah. What do we got here going on in chat? I feel like I hope Hamaguchi was a big E-skill nerd in OG and wants to keep it similar. Yeah, I agree. Would love to see that. Are you talking about enemy skill there, Astro Zach? Can't wait to see Trine. Prometheus access. Yeah.
How we're gonna do it? We don't have the materia keeper.
Make it a bit easier. And then like NT saying, I hope they make it a bit easier to discover the enemy skills because finding them all without a guidebook back in the day was a pain. Yeah, for me that's interesting, NT. So like where I kind of land on that is like I want them to throw in things that are hard to find. I feel like that adds so much replayability. Like,
agreed.
Yeah, like so they confirmed that bosses, they're going to be hidden bosses that are stronger than the final boss.
Seriously?
They confirmed that. Yes. So I'm really excited that there's going to be hidden bosses, but I feel like those hidden bosses are probably going to be Chadley related, probably those proto relics.
Yeah. Meaning like pride and joy.
I don't know, right? Like are they going to be in the battle arena? Like, are they going to have the hidden bosses in the battle arena at the Gold Saucer, kind of like they did with the simulator thing? But it's kind of like that's cool, but also give me hidden bosses in the world. Like, give me...
Yes, completely with you. Because, like, there's nothing wrong with, I'd be happy that we didn't have a Shinra holodeck. I forget what the hell we're supposed to call it.
Battle simulator.
Yeah, their stimulator. Or
the simulator?
You said stimulator.
Did I say that? Oh, my bad.
Well, that or I'm projecting. But I would rather, I don't know, maybe this is childish of me, but I don't know. To me, there's just something better about being a Coliseum a la Wall Market than knowing I'm in a holodeck.
Yeah, I really love the Corneo Coliseum. So we do know that we're getting, we're getting the battle arena. That's gotta happen. Now, the reason why I stopped here, because I wanted to point out something. So, right here. I believe what I'm looking at here, and now that I can zoom out, oh my god, I freaking love this. Alright, so let me go to here, and then let me make this full screen. Alright, there we go. Alright, so I think this area here that we're looking at, the Sky Chocobos, I actually kind of think that's this area. And the reason why, you can see, right here, you can see these like bridges kind of going to the platform to platform. I feel like the reactor's probably tucked away back here behind these mountains, maybe.
Oh my gosh, this is just so beautiful.
This is definitely the Corel area. And
yeah.
In the game, isn't it's in here somewhere, right? Like that's where the reactor's kind of just chilling in these mountains.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So like they obviously can't do that. They gotta like make it look good. But like see look at this. This matches up way too good. I think the reactor's tucked away in here somewhere.
What do you think they're gonna do
with
the reactor in terms of like, are you just gonna walk by it like you do here, like no big deal?
Wait, can you not? You can't see my mouse. What happened to that?
It's
Okay, so do you think what now? Do you think they're gonna? Yeah, see, we're gonna talk about that in just a second because we're actually gonna get.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, like here we go. Like no, that's a good question because. Oh, see, these are the recreated. I mean, they look great. Almost look Final Fantasy VIII style. Like,
yeah.
But yeah, I would kind of want to see what they look like in the original game. For
Just this issue of, there's a few times where you just walk by the reactor and you're like, I'm gonna let this be, because I mean it's not unreasonable for characters to do that because they have a different priority now, but it's a little queer maybe to think that, well, why wouldn't Barret be like, let's blow this up.
Hey, it's like walking by a mother crystal for Clive. He's not going to just let that be. I mean, you know what
exactly. Hey, I can tap it and then immediately it destroys because that's how fragile the mother crystals are in FF16.
No, his sword was bigger. I have a bigger sword. Thank you, Clive. I meant that figuratively. All right, so
whatever. Someday when we have the chance to talk FF16, I have so many questions for you, but that's something else.
I love 16.
I want to pick your brain about it someday so much.
Okay. I'm good with that.
Yeah, and I apologize that alarm beeping that was on my end, that there is a stopwatch, and I apologize.
Hey, that's okay. No worries. All right, so now we're in the Corel area. So let's go in here and check out this reactor. Oh, look! I love how you can just do that. So this is this is one of those scenes that, once again, big shout out to Cosmos. So Cosmos did Cosmos Gaia, which was that big overworld thing, and then Cosmos did this, which is in certain area. I believe this is one of them. I might be. You can even tell. I mean, it's not perfect. It's not perfect, but what it did was Cosmos has gone through and taken areas that were locked to 4 by 3, the 4:3 ratio, and made them widescreen. So now it is a continuous widescreen experience. Now there was the widescreen mod that kept it, but when they got to a 4:3 locked in area, it had to be 4:3. Cosmos remedied that, and now you have this. Now this was a combination of AI and meticulous hand, crafted environments to make it 16:9. But as you can see, like, it's not perfect. It looks like this tree on the left side here is a little, kind of something's happening there. But this is great. This is freaking fantastic, man.
It is rather impressive.
Cosmos also did the Cosmos FMV and is working on FMV2. I don't know what that means, but right now I know that he had the Cosmos FMV, which was at 30 frames per second. I downloaded the SYW or the Sunamods one, was 60 frames per second. So I got that one. Okay, NT says, have they talked on how time of day works in the game? Because it's sunset at Cosmo Canyon and everything and changes when you approach it in OG. And at Justin Humphrey makes a good point about how it could be the Cosmo area. Could be the Cosmo area. Oh, are you talking about this? That, like, comparison? I mean, absolutely, it could be Cosmo area. I mean, because of the red rock and everything like that, and you make a good point. The sun seems like it's kind of setting a little bit. I'm still going with. I still believe that this is Corel, but I could be mistaken. I could be mistaken. I mean, it definitely looks like a canyon, right? I could be absolutely wrong. I could be wrong about that. That's a good point.
There's no way to know.
Yeah, that's a great point.
Cave.
Yeah, that's a really good point, NT. That absolutely could be Cosmo Canyon leading up to it. I mean, if Cosmo Canyon's like up here or something, like, I don't know. But yeah, so good call. All right, we'll get back to the game. All right. Phew! Hey, you're actually talking to me. I say that sometimes to people.
Very interesting and normal thing to say to someone.
I mean, I do it sometimes, Sometimes it gets like that, Rob. Sometimes it gets like
Just give me a call, man. I'm here for you.
Thanks, man. What is it? I just passed a guy in a black cape back there. I just tried to tell him that it's dangerous up ahead, and he just ignored me. Sephiroth. I'm moving ahead. Or I'm moving on ahead. Yeah, here we go. Like, Red 13's like, listen, I'm getting close. Oh, hello.
Yeah,
I thought this guy straight up turned into some evil birds, man. He's like getting into a fight as soon as I looked at him. You know?
I do find it sad that we're not going to have a mystery of seeing the man in the black cape.
Yeah.
He did in the original.
Yeah.
I understand they want to build up the reunion a different way. That's the artistic direction. But I lament that this was much, much cooler, in my opinion.
Yeah, I don't know. I have a lot of thoughts on that. And I've kind of gone back and forth, but I have a lot of thoughts on that. But I am actually kind of cool with them introducing Sephiroth early on in Remake. Yeah. Because like the Jaws thing doesn't work anymore. We've seen Jaws. You know, like you gotta bring them in. You gotta bring them in. And I couldn't even imagine Remake without Sephiroth. Like, it's just like, I know it would be cool, like, to have Remake show us, maybe just put the focus on Shinra, but like, I'm glad Sephiroth is there because he did a lot of cool things in Remake that I'm like, all right, I like that. And this one, he's probably referring to the clones. I think he was referring to one of the clones that were going reunion. He might be. But
the thing is, we didn't know that at this point, and that's what I lament.
I get you.
That's what I'm getting at, is that I understand the need to introduce Sephiroth in Remake to some degree. We could argue what, but after you leave Midgar in the original, you think you're hunting Sephiroth the entire time.
Yeah.
Because especially everybody always says, "Oh, I just saw a in a black cloak." You can't say that anymore because we're constantly seeing like 3 or 2 or like God knows how many men in black cloaks all the time. So it would be like, oh, really? No, well, that doesn't mean very much.
Well, we'll see how Rebirth handles it. You know, we'll see what's up. But
sure, I mean, I think they can do a great job. I am impressed with this writing team. I believe they can pull it off. They made me love the Yuffie chapter.
All right. They made the Yuffie chapter really good, man. And what they did. Well, let's specify what they did was make us actually like Deep Ground in some way, which is blew my mind. Now this scene, dude, I always loved this in the original Final Fantasy VII. Like I always loved. I mean, I think this looks fantastic, right? It's so beautiful. And this is actually kind of. This is kind of proving what NT was saying. I think I am wrong. Like that could probably be the canyon area, but because if you look at the rock formation, the mountain formation here, it doesn't have the red canyon, red rock type feel to it. So that's something if they are kind of mimicking that. And here we go. We got the reactor nestled within this this mountain range. Now. Interesting that you just kind of come across this reactor. This battle scene has largely stayed the same. This has stayed the same. I don't think they messed around with this battle scene too much.
I mean, I was genuinely confused the first time I played this game because I'm like, oh, here's a reactor.
Yeah.
Presumably I should do something. So I remember just wandering around this screen for a long time thinking like, clearly, the answer isn't going to be to do nothing and walk on by, right?
Yeah.
And that is, in fact, the right answer.
It's in fact what you do, and it's like, all right. So here's some enemies though. Like we have not seen this one. This is a Bagnadrana.
Okay, sure.
Bagnadrana. So that's a
new one. I mean, I have not seen any 6-legged.
No.
Dragon.
Bloat float. I don't think we've seen a bloat float.
I mean, they look a lot like the stupid the blue goose that we fight Remake.
Okay.
Different name, but yeah, I know that the 6. I could totally believe that the 6-legged dragons there, that those will be like a mid-chapter boss or something.
Hmm?
They look pretty scary. I mean, if I saw a six-legged dragon, I'd be like, oh, great. Not just a dragon, it's a mutant dragon. Great, wonderful.
I should have downloaded, or I don't know if it's actually available, but over on Twitter, I'm gonna bring up something real quick. Over on Twitter, this is from Odysseus. Can I bring
Every
that
time
up?
you say that, I think of Greek class, so I have to like check myself.
Oh, it's like I am saying it right. All right, so this is actually
right. I'm just getting flashbacks.
So this is actually cut content. So I kind of want to play this even though I'm not in the right spot right now, which I can get into the right spot so that way we can... Did I already pass this area? No. That's around this way. All right, cool. So watch this. So oh. No, we have seen a cockatolus. I think it was called a cockatrice. But I think we fought one of those before.
We totally need to fight giant chickens. That's
yeah. I mean, please. We're about to next episode we'll get to Gungaga, and you know what we got to talk about there. You know what we got to talk about there.
Triceratops and the vehiculosaurus.
I should reach out to them and try to get them on the show. All right, so look.
Is it obvious that I've watched that series many times?
Did you notice how Barret doesn't pop out there? But now Odysseus over on Twitter points out that there was cut content there. He says, "Hey, Cloud. What is it? Quit sounding weird. Jeez, it ain't nothing." So that's... Psst, Barret looks kind of down.
Oh.
So you're gonna get little hints of maybe Barret being a little bit, look, now he pops out on the rope bridge. Huh?
Yeah.
I think I have a pretty good idea what you're planning to do. Whatever, I'm gonna do it anyway.
Interesting. Because I've played certain mods that try to re-inject dialogue, but I've not seen that.
It's all right. I'd catch you. You're in more danger than me. Ooh,
Oh,
Cloud, you're so
yeah.
reliable. So there's some cut contents there. But I kind of want to point that out just because Barret seems a little bit hesitant, or like he's getting around the Corel area, and I think we're going to start to see that in Rebirth. That was why I wanted to point that out. I think we're going to start to see Barret kind of getting a little antsy as we get closer to his hometown, right? All right, so, but that didn't happen in the original game, so shout out to Odysseus over on Twitter.
I mean, I have to imagine there's a genuine code problem rather than a directorial choice, because I mean, it doesn't add that much time-wise, but it adds an awful lot dramatically, I feel.
Right. It's an interesting cut because, I mean, it doesn't really... Yeah. It wouldn't hurt to have that in there, unless they didn't want to show a softer side of Barret. Like,
to that end, I mean, have you ever seen the original that originally, after you met Tifa in Seventh Heaven, like right at the beginning of the game, there's an alternate version that was written and it's still in the code, but commented out about that they start talking about Sephiroth right then and there.
In the original code? No, I didn't remember that. No.
Oh, I'll try to find a video of this for you. That in one version of the original game, and the dialogue is still there in the code, just commented out, that Cloud and Tifa, they have the discussion about the water tower, and Cloud says something to the effect of, "I know what he did. We know what he did to our town." Tifa's like, "What the heck are you talking about?" But like a little kind of just listening, but confused. And he's saying, "He's out there somewhere. I know I need to get him and settle the score."
Huh.
And it's very. That was actually long ago my thought for how they were going to incorporate Sephiroth into remake.
Gotcha.
Is that I figured they would have that, because they basically in this earlier version had tried to set up Sephiroth as. They didn't explain a lot of it, but they just set up that there is this guy whom Cloud wishes to punished for something he did to their hometown, and then Tifa's conversation with him was the cattle square. I'll make a note to try to look for this for you.
Okay, yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, man. And I bet it's added into the that mod that Odysseus is working on, Odysseus and Turquoise Hammer. I bet it's probably added into there. They've been adding in some cut content and stuff like that. All right, so I wanted to save my game because we're not done yet, because we're gonna get to the gold saucer. All right, so for this part, let me turn off the speed. So what I want to do is I want to go oh no.
So what are they gonna do here in your eyes? This little mini game.
Oh wait, I'm gotta press A. God dang it, or not. I'm sitting over here smashing the B button, but I messed up. Cause it's, you know, like on the PlayStation 1 where you have to press circle.
But
So-
like, are they gonna preserve this in any way? Do you think in Rebirth?
Did I miss it? I would love that. I would love it. I just don't know how they're gonna get Cloud falling. You know, like
It's really dumb. It's really dumb.
But I love it though. I just like
Sure.
Yeah, it's part of the charm. But like
No,
yeah.
I'm with you. I just don't know how to square the circle.
I just know that these these bridges are impossibly high. Like
I mean, they don't even look like bridges. They look like a roller coaster.
yeah, they are very, very high up there. We can actually see them in this image here, so I'm gonna bring this up in just a moment. All right, I'll come to that in just a second. But yeah, I really want to see. There we go. Speed hack disabled. Okay. How are they gonna do it, man? Chat, what do you guys think? How would they do falling down these bridges? Also, something to pay attention to, or something to think about, is how Barret is going to be absolutely losing his mind on these bridges. You know how, like, when he was under the plate, scared of heights? Oh my god.
Yes.
Barret is going to be losing his mind on these things. All right, so.
I mean, the fundamental problem is gravity doesn't really work this way.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, that's not a problem for Advent children that, you know, just... I don't know how the laws of gravity have completely changed in the world of Advent children for how things work, but, sorry, the physics nerd in me comes out, but...
No, that's okay. I'm just trying to figure out how the freaking... There we go. I was like, why is my speed hack not working? Yeah, it's like, like when you get into the singularity, that, you know, the everything kind of started going Advent children.
So you get one more here. Oh no! What? Oh, you missed it.
I jumped right over
Missed
it. Oopsie daisy.
You can go to your save point. Your save point is not that far. Like, it's right. You just saved.
Well, I mean, they're just a couple items. I don't know if I'm really missing anything. You know what I mean?
I mean, well, the only thing you're missing, there's the double materia growth weapon for Eris in there.
That's true.
Care.
I mean, I'm just kind of playing. Let's get some story stuff. We don't have to go back. Oh,
Sure.
Cloud, good luck. Hey, look.
I wonder if they're gonna do this.
But
They do this with like the random cheerleading.
Oh yes. But watch this. Boom. I wanted to bring this. Oh wait, you I guess if you're watching on stream, you can see this. But there it is, right there. Let's see if I can point that out. That part right there is that part right there. They have faithfully recreated this. And guess what? Your party is split up at this time. And then when you look over here... Oh, wait. Whoopsies. I thought that was going to be zooming. Can I zoom into this thing, please? Damn. Nope. Oh. Alright, anyways. I was trying to zoom in on this image. But I think you guys can see it on stream. But you got this... this bridge right here. This drawbridge is exactly faithfully recreated from the original, which is awesome. And the team is split up, and then at the bottom of this one, the team is Yuffie, Barret, and Tifa is the team there. So no Cloud. A lot of people were getting a little worried that where's Cloud at, right? So this one, it just shows you, it's just faithfully recreating this from the original, man. There they are. The party's already split up. Cloud's up here. They're probably going to be down here. They're going to expand this out a little bit. They're probably, it looks like they're on the other side of everything here. Probably, working the switches and stuff like that. I think this is going to be a more expanded dungeon type area.
I hope it is.
Yeah, I feel like it's going to be more expanded. Just like we got with, like, Under the Plate and things like that. You know, how they kind of expanded that out to be a full-on dungeon. Subtext says, did you see the tweet from Odie? The strife is rife. Oh, is that Odysseus? Okay, so the strife is rife. That showed the doppelganger ability as actually a bit of cut content from the OG. No, I did not see that.
Doppelganger meaning what here?
Yuffie has an ability that allows her to bring out a doppelganger. Where's it at? Yuffie excels at chaining her attacks together and switching their elemental affinity. Her doppelganger ability allows her to attack in tandem with her clone, enabling her to exploit enemies' weaknesses even more effectively. I didn't know that was cut from the original, though. That's interesting. I'll have to look that up, Subtext. Thank you.
So here's a broad question for you, and so I feel like the remake is pretty good about balance among the four party members. I mean, nothing's perfect, but I mean, overall, I mean, there's good strengths to each. It's not like you can say that one is categorically better than the others. I think most people probably would prefer Eris, if I should say in this case.
There it is.
For her magic ability, but like, there's good reasons to use everyone, etc., etc. I know I was a little nervous with Intergrade that Yuffie's really damn powerful. If you've got people who can take the damage and do the melee stuff, etc., etc.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder, I mean, I'm sure there is a way to balance things such that, because we don't want that one of the characters just categorically so much better than the rest. Mm-hmm. Do you have any concerns about, how they're going to balance, like, Yuffie in particular with her incredible long-range abilities? Like, I feel like Yuffie and Barret together, and then having somebody like Cloud, that's a pretty good team right there.
Yeah, I mean, it's very interesting, because, Yuffie was very, very powerful. I'm kind of curious, like, Brumalform, yeah, that's right, dude. Justin pointing that out, Justin Humphrey, the Brumalform. Yuffie was obviously meant to be played as that single character with some synergy abilities with Sonon, but, like, I wonder if they did kind of go in there and tweak a little bit of that. That does make sense. I mean, if anything, I would personally think that, hey, make her weaker, like, make her take damage more.
Yeah.
Like, she gets thrown around a little bit more. I mean, she is smaller and stuff like that, but, or just make everyone OP, There was a mod, Cetra, that I actually did one time where it increased Cloud's damage to, like, you just skyrocket his damage output. And it makes you feel like a freaking soldier first class, man. You just go in there and you get out of the way. You know what I mean? I took that mod. I equipped that where you freaking you increase his damage output. You take away the time it takes to cast a spell. So Cloud is out there just freaking slashing away, lightning out of fast as you can. You can use a Bolt 3 or a Thundaga, like, right away. Boom. You can look like a freaking awesome person, like a soldier first class. Yeah. So, and you get the freaking Hell House comes out there. 1, 2, get out. 1, 2 hit, get out of my face. So you can just run through that game. It was pretty fun, but it does take the fun out of the game, though. Like, I mean, takes the.
I like November Tango's comment. Maybe they just won't let Yuffie use materia, keep her hands off it. That's actually a smart way to balance things, isn't it? We know we don't trust you right from the get-go. We do not trust you. You get 1 materia. Choose wisely. That's it, kid. Other than that, use your broken abilities from a distance.
All right, so this is the cut content that Subtext sent me.
Oh, show.
I know this area pretty well. It gets pretty tough. Oh, wait, okay, you can't actually see it, sorry. Really something?
I forget.
Trick us again, really? There, catch it. Okay, so the Shinra troops come out. So she's going to use a doppelganger, I imagine. Grab him and ask questions later. Okay, well, let's skip ahead a little bit. Well, she's using it. Man, we got T-pose going on right now.
I eventually see what you're showing.
Oh, okay. Oh, so it's a scarecrow. Oh, okay. Cool, cool, cool. So that's not a glitch. That's actually that she just dropped a doppelganger. My dearest friends, please forgive my sudden departure. I share your grief in being in the... Oh, snap. I'm going to have to watch this in depth later on, but everybody go check out Odysseus. I think that was the name. Or The Strife is Rife. The Strife is Rife. That's awesome. Thanks for sharing that. Yeah, that's Yuffie's Scarecrow or the Doppelganger. Yeah, nice. Okay. See, like that's a good reason why you would want to go back and check out some of those cut content, because it might end up in the game. So here's some Chocobo chicks. Hey.
What are you gonna do? Are you gonna take the treasure, or are you gonna good bait?
Yeah, we don't need it, man. What should we do? Leave it where it is, dude.
Put a Phoenix down.
Yeah, we got it. Those little baby chicks need them, man. Come on. It's got.
I
nothing
mean, if
to
you
do
had
with this.
done this,
Mm.
if you had taken the damn treasure, I
Yeah.
would have accused you of being as awful as the FF7 people who talk about eating chocobo steaks. Those are the worst people in all of Final Fantasy. My wife was so mad when playing through FF16 and finding out that there were people who ate chocobo steaks. That drastically lowered the value of FF16 in her eyes. It was like, no,
can't tolerate
did
it.
not mess with how sacred chocobos are.
It's got nothing to do with us. Just forget about it. Hey, baby, little baby chocobo. Glug, glug. Why would he? What's going on?
I have
with
no
Red?
idea what that's supposed to be. I mean, in my head, I'm thinking of back in a bridge Nanaki, who would be like, to eat it, but
There they are again. All right, cool. We got to keep the chocobo chicks, right?
all right. In the chat, NT is talking about eating medium rare chocobo steaks. Sir, you need to eschew our unforgivable ways. I abhor you. There is no situation that it's okay to eat chocobos. Good day, sir.
Good. Yeah, NT. Yeah. What he said, man. Like, don't do that. I agree. Yeah. God, it sounds so good. It sounds so good, though. It sounds so good. I hate that. I despise that. Man, I would not want that to happen. I am so hungry right now. Like, listen, man. All I had for dinner was some chicken nuggies, because I'm like, I gotta get in here, man. I got some chicken nuggies. You know, like I'm trying to eat some food.
I got an idea.
Oh, okay.
Can
You
you do the choke briefly?
gonna mail me some food? Man, he just got up and he said, "Listen, I got an idea. I gotta go." All right, I'm sit tight right here. I'm gonna sit tight in here. Okay, sure is tight in here. So it looks like in the in that comparison, looked like they were right there. Bring this up one more time. Present. There you go. See, like, it looks like they're actually at the switch box right there. What's up, Dr.
I need to remind you why it's not okay to joke about eating chocobos.
Okay, here we go.
If you would.
Okay, here we go. Oh.
I don't remember this song.
You don't. You just
I
do the
can
chocobo
She's like,
dance all the
listen,
time. She likes to do the little chocobo dance.
Oh.
You come on. Oh, you're shaming me. You're shaming me.
She's like, man, get the kid. Okay, here it comes. Stage is yours. Oh.
do. Okay.
That was amazing. Oh.
That is why you don't talk about eating chocobos, because we want to have people do the chocobo dance. When she saw that,
oh my god!
she immediately learned
Wow.
it. So
thank you so much for that.
Tell you.
Oh my god! Tell her thank you. Thank you so much.
She's giving me a look of why do you drag me into this
oh
stuff
no
right
no
now?
no! That was it, man. She had the.
Oh yeah.
Let me tell you what,
trapped.
man. I hope she busts that out at the next little dance you go to, next little party you go to. Just please just bust that dance out. Just.
Oh, she knows it. I mean, when she first saw it, she decided she had to learn it.
Cetra just said you obtained the Chocomog.
Yes.
Wark? It crushed. That
Yes.
was great. Oh my god.
Yes. And this is just randomly when she's kind of annoyed at me. So you should see her when she's had a drink in her, and then she's really.
Oh,
doing
and we
well.
definitely doing the Wark dance. Now we definitely doing it. All right, yo, that was fantastic, man. Thank you.
So no more discussions about eating chocobos, you heathens.
You heathen. I was still hungry though, Rob. I'm still hungry. Come on, Cloud.
So have some Venora apples, you.
The gift of the goddess. Let's see.
Yeah, and it'll silence stupid Genesis, so it has double utility there. Okay. The gift of the goddess.
The
is
gift
what
of the
makes-
goddess. Give me your best Genesis. This is I can tell this stream is devolving. I love it. Ready? Give me your best Genesis.
All right, give me a minute here.
Yes.
Get live first. Beautiful is the gift of the goddess.
Yes.
Are
It's the gift. Oh,
many interpretations.
yes. The gift of the goddess. Beautiful, man. That was wonderful. All right, here we go. Maybe
I do not take pride in being good at duplicating Genesis.
I don't know if you should do that. I don't know if you should. be
No, I do
prideful.
not take pride in being the most annoying character in all of FF.
Get ready, he's
Okay,
coming. For he is coming
my
back.
My non-impression of Genesis. Stealing from another piece of fiction, but it's totally justified. Where basically every time Genesis is talking, here's what he's really saying. Ask me what it means! Ask me what it means! I want to show off how smart I am that you can't figure out what I'm saying in my cryptic language! Ask me what it means!
Page 78 at section 2. Let me read. The ripples on the water's surface. Say that one. Go ahead, man. Crazy Doc wants you to say it. The ripples on the water's surface. Channel.
The ripples on the water's surface. You just any line he gives, you just have to be really full of yourself that you're like, so much smarter than you. And I just have to show a little mystery because people think I'm sexy because of it.
Still think I'm sexy.
Yes, he follows a very opposite strategy of fat bastards.
Yeah.
They're not people you would pair together very well.
Oh yeah. All right, here we are. We're at North. We're at North Coral. We're at North Coral right now, guys. This is it. This is the town where Barret was, right? So
You know, I've never contemplated the fact that there's a North Corel, but there's no South Corel.
maybe we'll get it in Rebirth. maybe we get it in Rebirth. You know what I mean? All right, so we found our way to North Coral. Nothing happens in this one, right? Nothing really goes on here, but we're gonna talk to some people. Barret's gonna pop out. Here he is. Now remember, he's not very liked.
Do you think they're gonna have the punching and all that stuff?
Probably not, but they probably are gonna bring the drama, right? They're probably gonna bring this like Barret not being super welcome. Hey, he's back. Wait here. Wait here. That kind of made you. Yeah, boom. when they said, "Hey, he's back," it kind of made you feel like, oh, they're really excited for him to be back, and then this is happening. Well, looky here. Never thought I'd ever see your face again. Those people over there, they with you? Well, I feel sorry for them, hanging around a walking death sentence like Barret. You got a lot of nerve coming back here. Look at this place. It's all your fault North Corel turned into a garbage heap. Why don't you say something? Or did you forget what you done here already? I'm sorry. I ain't gonna use the word, man. I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it. Damn!
Gosh darn.
You ain't even worth it. You got fudge. Fudge signal.
Gosh darn.
Friggin'.
Gee golly.
Hey, you know what? I'll say what he was saying in Rebirth. Friggin'. Because he said that. I hated that too, man. Like in that gameplay demo when he was like, "Is there friggin' ammo?" I'm like, come on, man. Frick. You ain't even worth the effort.
I really hope that the guy who if they do have a guy punch Barret in Rebirth, I hope they, just like they do here, they have someone who has like the musculature of, you know, me, which is to say nothing, like try to like punch up at this giant towering above him kind of a thing.
Hey man, I feel like the North Corel people, they're gonna be really tough. They're gonna be some tough people. I feel like we're about to run into, like, I feel like they're gonna be like, I'm gonna stand up to this dude, even though he's like freaking built like a freight train. I'm gonna punch him. I'm gonna punch him in the face. You know what I mean? And just like put him in his place, because Barret's gonna be all ashamed. He's gonna be ashamed. He's gonna get stomped on by these little. I mean, they're gonna be smaller than him, but I feel like they're gonna be a bunch of tough mother. You know what I mean? They're gonna be some tough people here. So don't waste your time talking that techno freak.
I could see that, but I could also see them being just emaciated. I mean, these people are, you know, obviously bad place.
They are in a bad place, but what's interesting about these guys is that they have not like submitted to like the modern day. You know, they don't have Mako. They didn't go to that stuff. They're here. They're still living here. This is their home, right? And you get like that Sector 7 from Remake vibe where, you know, just it's their home and they're make a community out of it.
I see.
So I think they're probably gonna be upset, obviously. But I feel like they're gonna be pissed off, but they're gonna be like tough, like New Yorkers. You know what I mean? Like they're gonna be, you're freaking like, hey, you can hear the way they talk, man. Don't talk to that techno freak. You know what I mean? We'll see.
I would love it if we just randomly gave.
But that wouldn't make sense.
I would love that. It would thrill me that just randomly we decide people from Nibelheim have a hardcore New England Bostonian accent in particular. Like I would just I would love it.
So Prometheac, I'm sure we're gonna be getting into Sid in the next episode or two. But yeah, unfortunately, I mean it's still rated teen. It's still rated teen.
I mean.
So as much as I don't curse on stream, like I've made like I've gone this far, I don't curse on stream, but it's like I feel like Sid, I really want him to do it though, you know what I mean? Just because I don't do it on stream doesn't mean that I don't want Sid to be and Barret to be cussing out here, because they absolutely need to, and it's gonna suck that they are going to nerf it, but I will say that I am very happy with Remake that, man, they pushed that to the limit. Like, I didn't know you could say the words that they say so many times in Remake. It is very, very persistent throughout the whole game, and I'm happy with that, because they got away with a teen rating, but still kept that maturity in the language and the strong language and stuff like that. But yeah, they'll probably definitely adjust that. And again, once again, when we get to Sid, we're definitely going to talk a lot about that. And, you know, Sid's not going to be playable in part 2, but he is going to be a guest character. Or I don't know if that was confirmed. I just know we just know that he's going to be in there. I don't know if he's going to fight alongside you, but he will ferry you in the tiny Bronco. Is that what we're calling it? I think he likes to fly people around in his tiny Bronco. You heard him. It's my fault this town was destroyed. All right, cool. So that's basically all that happens here. You know, nobody's really... You know who's responsible for North Corel winding up like this. Get out of the way. Yeah, they're going to be really upset, man. The only way we can make ends meet around here is by collecting junk. Please buy something. Anything will do. I need money. I'll buy something from him. I'll buy.
Please, sir, I'll do anything you like.
I bought a tent from you, dude. What do you got for me? Gonna need some weapons. This guy right here. This guy's Sylvester Stallone. If you want to survive, if you want to survive, you're gonna need some of my weapons. You know what I mean?
Your
that was bad.
Is far too good to be
so bad. So bad.
I was far too erudite for Sylvester Stallone.
You bringing any weapons? Oh man, not good. Hey, yo, Adrian! I gotta hear him. I gotta hear him to do the voice. That's bad. That's bad stuff. I hear it's a big fad now in the city to get tattoos. Is that right? I wouldn't know. Really? I saw a big one on the arm of a young guy heading towards the ropeway. That black cape he had on was really cool. Okay. Whoa, here we go. Let's go up to the hotel.
Hotel.
Welcome, $50 a night. You want a room? Yeah. Enjoy your stay.
I mean, I never paid attention to the prices before, but it is genuinely cheaper for towns than in Costa del Sol, right? The Costa del Sol was 200 gil. Here it's 50. So here's to whoever is paying attention to, you know.
Yeah.
The world's financial system is accurately reflecting supply-demand curve, so good for you.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, they're like, hey, $50, please, somebody sleep here. Ain't nobody want to sleep on this.
Yeah, really.
Still heals me just the same, you know what I mean? How am I supposed to continue living in a town that lost everything? To hell with the Mako reactor. Yeah, see, this is... I can't wait to visit this place, dude. Because of them. My husband got in an accident. He used to be such a strong man. Yay! You want to play? She's living it up, man. She's still a child, you know? She's like, whatever,
yeah.
Dude.
Innocence
The
of children.
Yep. Innocence of a child there. Doesn't know no better. I like that
The
juxtaposition.
November
there.
Tango asked the chat, maybe we'll see Sid similar to how they used Red in Remake. Will he be the only character that's new? Will Vincent and Ketchi both be playable? So,
No.
Ketchi is definitely playable.
Vincent is not. Confirmed that
is
Vincent
not.
Yeah. Vincent is confirmed to be a guest character. Now, Sid, I
Are
don't
we
know.
confirmed on Sid?
That's why I was a little
Okay.
confused. Like, I don't know if Sid was confirmed to be a guest character, like in the party to fight with alongside you. I don't know if that was confirmed, but Vincent, I'm pretty sure was confirmed to work like Red did. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're not going to be in the party. So by part 3, you got Sid and Vincent going to be brand new characters to add to your party. I don't need to buy anything. All right, so I think we've walked around. We've talked to most of these people. Listen to your story. Take that road on the left to the ropeway. The ropeway will take you to the gold saucer. It don't mean much to us poor folks, though. Can't get to the gold saucer, man. What if I gave you lots of money? Would you go to the gold saucer?
Yes.
You know what I mean? Let me just...
Oh.
Yeah, oh yeah, talking...
I was projecting. I mean, who doesn't fantasize about going to the gold saucer?
Right?
Eating Mr. Hangman, for example.
Wait, I didn't want to go this way. I want to get out of the town
Can't
so I
imagine.
can save it.
Oh, did you go to the right?
Yeah.
Go to the right so you can be in the world map.
Yeah, we gotta save it real quick because once you get to the gold saucer, it's hard to save. Now, what are we at? About 3 hours in. What's your time like, Rob? You want to call it here?
I can be flexible if you like. I would submit that
It's getting
I
late.
think we're probably if you get through the gold saucer, it's probably going to be like another hour.
Yeah, that's
would
why I
guess.
was thinking, because I know you got to go to the haunted hotel and stuff like that. So it's kind of like,
I think it's going to open a can of worms.
How about
Like
this?
we didn't get as far as we wanted, but not a convenient save point there.
Yeah.
Literally.
well, let's do what we did with the cargo ship. Since the thumbnail of this image, the thumbnail of this video
Yes.
has Kate Sith
Yes.
going to the gold saucer. Let's go to the gold saucer. Let's just go there and then we'll cut it off. Good, because you can save it at the haunted hotel, right? I'm pretty sure there's a save point there.
No,
Oh shoot!
I don't think so.
No save point.
I don't think you can. Remember, isn't the only save point the one at the ropeway station where you have to have 5 GP?
Oh
or
yeah,
whatever?
that's right. That's right.
I think.
Oh man. Well, we'll just go there. We'll just go there, and then at the beginning of and then we'll turn it off because I just saved it. Then we'll turn it off, and
Alright.
then we'll take the ropeway again.
We can go to the Corel flashback.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We'll just pick up from the save point and go to the freaking gold saucer at the beginning of the next one. I just want to get there just to show everybody.
Just to get there, Mr. Party Leader.
Let's get there, man. Unless they show something new in the launch trailer. Oh, please, Kuya, man. Kuya, I don't want to see anymore. I don't want to see anymore. They're giving me too much. They've given me too much.
Let's do a cutoff.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
Honestly,
but I also
I don't
kind of
want it
do.
down the-
Kind of want to do. But that's a good question. That's a good point. Do we get the demo? I don't think so. I think we're too close for a demo. I don't know. Maybe we do.
I mean, the only purpose would be for them to iron out bugs when you submit it to, the masses of people.
Mhm.
But truthfully, if I could have the demo tomorrow, I would turn it down. Like, I'm looking forward to engrossing myself in the game,
Yeah.
and yeah, let it be special. Let it be Christmas. Better than Christmas. Who am I kidding? February 20th.
This is gonna be freaking amazing, dude. Near the Veil, and Prometheac talking about Sid, and we're gonna obviously we're getting ahead of ourselves, but I want to answer that as well, because I put my 2 cents in there, where Sid looked like he was all charming and welcoming in the trailer. Near the Veil says, personally thinks he's the same old Sid, but something wrong, and Aerith got mad at him. Alternatively, I like the theory where he's going to try and get on their good side to sell them out to Shinra for the bounty, and he'll do so by giving them tea and drugging it. Damn. Come on, Near the Veil. I think, yeah, my prediction has always been since the moment I saw it in that trailer. I think Sid is going to just kind of get on their good side, work with them, and then give the keystone over to Shinra. I think he's going to be the one that betrays the party, not Kate Sith. That's my opinion. But yeah, interesting stuff there. Because I mean, like, if you think about it, no, never mind. We're getting ahead of ourselves. But yeah, there you go. I like that. I like Sid is going to be the one to do the thing here. My hometown used to be around here. What do you mean used to? It ain't here no more. Heard it got buried in just 4 years.
I can't wait for just the John Eric Bentley version of this.
Oh my god,
Imagine.
dude. Yeah.
Like going through it, like, I mean, he's so A+. I just, his little scene after the destruction of Sector 7, we're going to get that times 10.
Yeah, man. This is going to be his moment, dude. And like you have Barret's moment here. Then you're going to have Tifa and Cloud kind of having a moment when they go back to Nibelheim. And then Red 13 with his moment at Cosmo Canyon. Like, it's kind of like episodes almost for them. Like they get their own little character-centric episode. And this one right here, man. And both, I mean, even Red 13 has a moment that's going to be, these characters are going to have so many emotionally driven moments that are just going to showcase the perfection of this cast. You know what I mean? And yes, very much looking forward to Barret and John Eric Bentley's performance as Barret. But how could those people say those terrible things? And it's my fault. All my fault. Oh, we do get the flashback. My hometown, Corel's always been a coal mining town. It may be dusty and poor, but it's calm in a real something town. That's the first time I heard about Mako reactors mentioned then I spoke too fast. I'm talking too slow, and I'm trying to tell my story. What are we going to do? The only one opposed to this is Dine. I am definitely against it. No matter what, there's nothing to talk about. If you're thinking about throwing away our coal, the coal's been ours for generations. Huh?
A coal! Sorry,
a coal? A coal's been hit. Why don't you take it away? Take it away, Diet Robin. I'm getting a little tired and a little sleepy. So I want you to finish this out for me. Go do the dime.
Generations, our fathers, and theirs before them risked their lives for it. We have no right to throw it all away so easily.
But listen, Don, no one uses coals nowadays. It's the sign of the times. I was going a little bit. I'm getting a little tired. Oh, yeah, that's me.
I can't help you with
everything is Mako now. It'll be all right, Dine. Shinra Incorporated will guarantee your livelihood once the Mako reactor is completed.
Yeah.
Listen, Dine. I don't want my wife Myrna to suffer anymore. Now, are we going to see Myrna?
Oh, are we going to get to see Myrna?
Yeah, are we going to see Myrna in this freaking thing, man?
Wow.
We got to
see Myrna.
I want to see Barret's wife too. You know, and she's gonna suffer. Is she in pain? She living uncomfortably? I want to know.
All right, is she gonna be like giant? Is this going to be like when Hagrid meets like the French woman in Goblet of Fire? It's gonna be like this tiny little stick. I don't know which. Like I'm kind of amused to see either extreme personally, but
yeah, let her be as big as Barret, man. Let's go.
Yes,
be freaking jacked like Barret. All right, go ahead, Don.
Same way too, damn it.
Damn it.
Damn it. But even so, I won't give away our coal mines.
Our coal mines?
I have such a terrible voice actor.
You've got to understand. Get rid of our coal mines.
The only thing I remember
that's
is
how the Corel reactor was built and completed. I have to see it real fast. Sorry, we all thought they would bring us easy life. He says it so quick. Oh, here we go. There's that 4x3 thing. It happened when Dine and I were out of time for a few days. Corel was burned down by the Shinra troops. All the townspeople, all my relatives, everyone, everything. Mine pub. Oh man, we get to see that too, dude. That's gonna be so good. That flashback sequence is going to be so freaking good in Rebirth.
I mean, I had forgotten how horrific it is, honestly, just that it's... Yeah. I mean, just with this primitive level of technology...
Yeah.
That still leaves an impression to seeing these poor people falling out of...
Yeah.
The towers there, etc.
Man. Freaking... This section of the game is dark. Like, a lot of people, you think about... I mean, Final Fantasy VII Remake, or Final Fantasy VII in general, is very dark at times. But, like, all the way throughout... But you think about Midgar and you're like, oh man, how are they going to get away with the blood trails? That's literally, like, that's one of the only things you're just like, oh man, how are they going to get away with blood trails? You know, like, that sequence is pretty crazy. But then you think about the rest of the game from there on out. Like I said, the cargo ship massacre, the freaking flashback here that we're seeing with North Corel burning down, people losing, all my friends, all my relatives and stuff. That stuff. The scene we're going to see in the next episode with Dine. And what happens there? That's dark. Then we got freaking, like, it just keeps on going, dude. Rebirth, we are in for a roller coaster, like, of emotions. We're in for like some really powerful performances, and just if they keep things like the way they are here, man, God, it's gonna be so good. Shinra troops, what for? There was an explosion at a reactor. Shinra blamed the accident on the people. Said it was done by a rebel faction. That's so terrible. Well, I guess that's true. But more than Shinra, I can't forget myself. Never should have gone along with building the reactor. Don't blame yourself. We were all flooded by the promises Shinra made back then.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Fools.
That's
We were all
why.
flooded with...
That's why I got so
I'm
pissed
sorry, I
off.
love you. I'm sorry.
I'm so tired.
I love you. I'm sorry. I should be nicer. I'm sorry, man.
I'm so tired. I'm so tired. It's freaking 11. It's midnight almost, man. I'm trying to get out of here. Not only did they take advantage of me, but I lost my wife, Myrna, too. Damn. I didn't know I was going to tell this flashback. I thought maybe we were just going to take the ropeway bridge to the gold saucer we could end the stream, but here we are. I forgot about this part. Hey, everyone. If you want to go on to the gold... Oh, if you want to go on to the gold saucer, hurry and get on. Ride the ropeway? Ride the puff? Yes.
Yes. That is the only right way. There needs to be, just for no legit reason, a hypello got riding the stupid little thing. And he said, ride the subway car.
Ride the ropeway? Ride the puff? Let's get on.
Yes.
All right, here we go. Let's go to the gold saucer, everybody. Yo, is Cosmos working? Is it FMV2? Is that going to be freaking widescreen as well? Mike, that would just be insane.
Oh.
I don't know how you would even do that.
That'd probably be a lot harder, I would
Yeah, you're talking about, like, now you're just talking about video, but that would be insane. All right, Don was my best friend. We were close ever since we were kids. I like this part. You know, you get to know Barret a lot more. There's a deeper side of Barret, you know? I never knew Barret never said a thing.
Alright. I'm kind of happy Yuffie's not in the party because Yuffie's dialogue here is awful.
What does she say?
He says something full of rancor to the effect of it's his fault for being so stupid to believe Shinra.
Is that what she says? I believe it. I believe it.
I don't remember the exact dialogue, but it's pretty explicit. It's very on the nose, saying, I don't feel bad for him. He was stupid to have ever trusted them.
Mm-hmm. I think so.
And it's good dialogue to match the character. I'm just saying emotionally, she's
always she's always saying some off the wall stuff. We better go on.
You're really A+ at that sound effect.
Thank you, man. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, here we go, baby. Let's go.
We're all going to the gold saucer. I can't wait for the gold saucer. We're all going. Yuffie, shut up!
Oh man, I should be doing my side by side, where they're all pointing at it. The ladies are pointing at it. You know, like that. That's loud as hell.
I love the
Poof. Oh, I love it. That widescreen kicks in. It's so great. All right, cool, man.
I just want a mod or something. I'll pay some download fee. I don't care, whatever it takes. Have a voiceover of Yuffie and Tifa from Mac and Abridged as an alternative voice acting as they go up in Rebirth.
I gotta watch the Machina Bridge again, so I can.
Honestly,
yeah,
I would be down like the night before if we want to have like some sort of like watch party, for lack of a better term, as we're all
Yeah.
like dying, waiting for it to come out. Like just going through that would be kind of like a nice way to like keep my sanity.
Oh, that would be fun. That would be fun.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah, I need GP for this, guys. But basically, I think we're gonna go ahead and call the stream here. We did make our way to the to the thumbnail, so we didn't get Kate Sith though. But we are here at the Gold Saucer. So the next time we play, which is gonna be Wednesday of next week, we will be picking up right here at the Gold Saucer. So I hope everybody had a great time watching this this stream, and don't forget on Saturday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time, which is 5:30 p.m. Pacific Time. Definitely tune in, as we are going to be doing a Family Feud style game show, all Final Fantasy VII Rebirth themed. Now, if you haven't filled out the survey yet, you can check that out in the community tab here on Final Fan TV YouTube channel. Go check that out. Get your answers in, because I'm about to close that poll off. I gotta start making the spreadsheets and all that other good stuff. So yeah, get your votes in. But anyway, just tune in. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Like I said, man, we have look at all these. Look at our teams. Look at our teams here. Oh well, that's all jacked up. But yeah, look at our teams. We've got
one team.
What's that?
We already have Genesis in charge of one team. That's already just perfect.
Genesis 7 is in charge of, yeah, we got Genesis 7, Eyes on B, Tyler Hepner, and a mystery guest. We haven't, we have an open slot there that might be filled in by, we'll get an announcement soon. You can follow me over on twitter.com/FinalFanTV. We got Party B, led by Baby Seal, Seal Team 4
Yes.
until he changes it himself. But yeah, we got Baby Seal, Subtext, Prof Noctis, and Audrey. So this is going to be so fun. I cannot wait for them to try to guess your top answers for the survey. And you know what? If you don't like the answers, you should have voted. Okay? That's all I'm trying to say. If you don't like it, you should have voted. Thank you so much for watching this. I'm going to just see in the chat. No, everybody's good. Yeah, awesome. All right, thank you guys. Take care now. Bye-bye then.